All right. Pull up the Twitch thing on my tablet so we have at least one viewer.
So it could be our viewers, yeah.
Exactly.
We are the viewers. And the cast.
So, last session you guys had returned the that black orb you guys had found to
Thank you.
The Father Thomas and the Lawmaster. They ended up giving it to Captain Tarek of the Lightbringers to secure to the capital. However, despite what you guys had seen in the Goblin Lair and this artifact that seemed to have belonged to the Dark Lord Zarek from the previous age, they still did not believe there was enough evidence to support that his apprentice, who had disappeared around his defeat, had returned, and also did not believe it was worth sending resources on a wild goose chase to find the artifact that the original Lightbringers had used to defeat Zarek, despite Father Thomas's protests. As a result, he asked you guys to take on this quest. Not having anybody else around to really ask, he turned to you because he could not pay you, the adequate amount that you guys would believe would be necessary to take on such a quest. However, if you succeeded, riches and gratitude would be bountiful.
As long as riches is part of that sentence.
Exactly.
You slide slow flawlessly into the mindset of raid.
Yes.
He did, however, provide you with enough funds to get you to the city of Greenwind, along with a letter to a friend of his that's a captain of a pirate hunting ship. He believes that if you can give him the letter, he will assist you in getting to the island of Swin Coast. He also secured a little bit of work for you along the way. The Dunha Mining Guild was set to send a shipment of goods of silver ore to Greenwind, and it needed to be escorted. And because of an increased number of raids between bandits and other monstrous creatures on the roads, Dunha was having trouble finding protection for the caravan, and is paying you guys generously of 100 gold apiece just to get this to the village of Trowpod, where it'll be taken by a dwarf named Baelnar to the city of Greenwind, and you guys will be able to catch a ride on his barge. He paid you 50 gold up front, with another 50 gold upon delivery to Baelnar, along with the inventory sheet that he gave you to make sure, so Baelnar can verify that everything was on the cart is still on the cart.
How far did we make it, Rob? Did we make like 306 days or something?
It was going to take 6 days to get from Whetstone to Trowpod, and when we ended the session, you guys had come across a overturned cart with an unconscious merchant being attacked by a small pack of gnolls. You guys dispatched the gnolls, healed up the merchant, who was extremely grateful, and he offered to pay you 15 gold to help him, get his cart back in somewhat of a working order and get him to Trowpod.
Don't forget the creepy bug things we fought like 2 days before that.
Oh yes, the Ankegs that tried to put acid you guys to death a little bit. You guys dispatched 2 of those, and we'll pick up with you guys entering the village of Trowpod. Rydrek, the merchant, and thanks you guys for your assistance, and says he's going to get his stuff's secured for the night, but would happily meet you guys at the Cricket later, the local tavern and inn, and buy you guys a round of some fine ale that comes through through the village. And
All right.
off to you
Ready to
guys.
be there. Ready to be chatting it up with our new merchant buddy. Enjoying some drinks.
All right. So are you guys going to the tavern?
Yeah, why not?
Do you have a map of
Actually,
Tripod?
isn't the delivery supposed to happen in Tripod for the silver?
Yes. Yeah, you're looking
Yeah,
for you're looking for Baelnar.
I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, 50 gold in it. I'll join first.
Yeah, business before pleasure.
And then drinks, yeah, I guess. I mean, this is still business.
Unless Belnar's at the tavern, which would be even better.
Well, let our tiger friend explore the tavern and look for Belnar.
You guys
I
just walk
forgot to
through
change.
I'm just gonna
through the
walk up to a
village,
random town guard and just, hey, you know Belnar?
Yeah, Belnar's he's down by the docks, probably getting his the Glade Jewel ready for to disembark tomorrow. He's just waiting on a shipment.
Ah, yeah. Thanks. Is the word Glade Jewel written on the side of his barge?
I don't know. I don't really
can't
pay
read,
attention
can you?
to barges.
Okay, yep. I'm just gonna head towards the docks. Silly, uneducated guards and their inability to read.
All right, so you head kind of through the center of town and the kind of the main drag through the village. It goes right to the dock. This is pretty much the primary existence for Trowpod. There's some fishermen that live there, a couple of farmers, but it's mostly the goods that come out of Whetstone and other places that stop through Trowpod on the river, and the river barges that travel the river will stop there for a night. And you see a couple of barges docked, and you see they're kind of giving orders. You see a dwarf with kind of rosy skin, short, thinning red hair. He's got kind of a scraggly beard, and he's wearing a plaid tunic. And he's, all right, finish loading up that one so we can get it to the capital.
I'll walk up to him while pulling the invoice from my crotch, because that is where I stored it. And reaching out to hand it to him. Hey, this is for you, isn't it? Gotta do something to get Blade's hands off of it.
He kind of gingerly kind of reaches for it, and kind of looking up at you oddly. This is the shipment from Whetstone. Where's the cart?
I just kind of thumb behind me.
All right, he just kind of pushes past you, and he just goes, and he walks up to the cart. He kind of throws up over the cover. He kind of starts running his hands over the packages that are neatly stored in there. Yep. Everything seems to be in order. All right, there's a note here that you guys would like to catch a ride to Greenwood.
Catch a ride!
Yes, very much so.
Who
Well-
just said that?
Borderlands immediately goes into my head when you say catch a ride. I'm sorry.
Have you seen my shirt yet?
Ah, perfect.
Well, I've got to stop at the Bright Hammer Monastery on the way. We could stop there for the night tomorrow, but should have you there in 2 days or so.
That sounds like an
Good.
interesting.
Also, I do believe that you have a purse for us.
Yes, of course. I'll have the fellas offload this in the onto the barge, get it strapped up, ready to go for the morning. You meet me here first thing in the morning. I'll have your payment ready, and we can disembark. Oh,
I'm just gonna look at Raid.
Can I help you?
I just assumed he would be not okay with this waiting for the money part.
If this is the business world, I don't know what you want from me.
I don't understand it.
I'm assuming he's not walking around with several hundred gold pieces on him. That sounds heavy.
Sounds good.
So we leave it, but the barge leaves at first light. So if you want payment and you want the ride, I suggest you be there.
I'm just gonna help start helping him.
I'm
load
assuming
the
you'd like us to help on the barge.
No. I'll have you guys go rest. I have people for this. And he kind of whistles, and a couple other doors come walking up. They just grab the cart. They unhitch the ox. One takes him off to a stable, and they just pick up the cart and kind of carry it lead it towards the docks.
Kellic elbows Bajarka in the ribs and goes, "That guy says the same phrase that Raid usually does. I have people for this."
Raid has nothing but respect for how he controls his men.
Bjark is in awe at the two dwarves who just manhandled that fucking cart and are pushing it like a wheelbarrow onto the...
That was impressive, yes.
Bjark's just like, oh my fuck. I'm not messing with those dwarves.
I think you could take him in an arm wrestling contest. I think if they show up at the end later, you can get them.
Nope. It took an ox to pull this thing, and two dwarves were just like, meh. Yeah.
So about that time, Rydrek actually, shows up kind of behind you. He exchanges a few words with Balnar, and he unhitches his horse from his cart, and he leads them off and says, "Well, I guess we're all going the same place. See you guys back at the cricket." And he leads off the horse, and the dwarves come back after getting the cart to the barge, and they grab his cart and start bringing it towards the bar. Start loading that up.
To the cricket.
Yeah, Raid will say see you tomorrow in Dorvan, or have a good night, and head to the cricket.
Cricket.
And Belnar will kind of look over his shoulder and kind of surprised that a human was speaking Dwarven, but he'll kind of wave at you and say good day to you in Dwarven, and go back to getting the Glade Jewel ready.
Bjark's just gonna say, I'm so fancy in Dwarven while he walks behind Raid.
Hey, when you need good weapons,
Alright, so
Raid, you
you
learn the
guys,
language, alright?
No, it makes sense. I cannot argue with this. It makes perfect sense.
As you guys enter the cricket, it looks kind of like a very old, rundown building. It's definitely not the upkeep that you were used to in Whetstone. But when you go in, it's clean. It seems mostly well maintained, and there's some fishermen in there quietly talking over drinks and some food. And behind the bar, you see kind of a hair over 5 foot, stout-looking human male. He's got a kind of a dirty apron on from cleaning up and working in the tavern. He kind of notices you guys walk in, comes in and says, "Hey, I'm Guy Flick. What can I do for you?"
Food, drink.
Drink, I have plenty. I've got 2 of the best ales in Breovia. We got Skunky Monk Ale and the Bright Hammer Ale from the monastery down the river. But as far as food, I've got fish and I've got mutton stew and some rye bread.
Oof.
I want fish and funky monkey.
Skunky Monk.
Yeah.
I preferred the funky monkey though. That sounds way more fun.
You have any import drinks that are little? I want to try something new. Anything nice you have on the counter? Don't sell any often.
So the two nicest things are the biggest exports of ale in the kingdom. I don't know. It doesn't get much better than Skunky Monk or Brighthammer.
I'll buy a round for myself as well as the merchant that we saved.
I'd like a glass of rot gut.
So Ryjek, then walks in, and as you're trying to order the drinks for you and him, he's, no, I've got this. He looks at Guy Fleck. I don't think these fellas are, and lady, as he points over at Greg. I don't think these fellas are
The best.
are familiar with Skunky Monk. They don't really keep that up in Whetstone, but they've got to try it. And so Guy Fleck kind of goes. He kind of points at a table for you guys to sit at, and he'll go start collecting drinks.
Ethanol.
I'll take a seat, start drinking.
Yeah, Bjark's down his drink and then go to the temple. Do his cleric thing.
Kellic makes it look like he's drinking, but he never really drinks any down. He just kind of does that mouth closed thing and doesn't drink any of it.
So for those of you that are partaking, I mean, despite the name Skunky, it is a very crisp and refreshing ale. It is. There's a reason why it's one of the two best ales in the kingdom. It has a goofy name. There's a story behind that. Maybe Dan will tell you later.
Mm-hmm. Do we have arrangements for sleeping tonight, or we got to arrange that ourselves? We need to ask the bartender about a place to get a.
There'll be rooms available in the cricket.
Okay, cool.
Hey Rob, I'd like to go talk to Guy Flick and ask if I could play some songs in the corner of the tavern. Put down a hat for some tips.
Oh, by all means. It's been a while since we've had a performer here. I'm sure the locals and your companions would love a performance.
I'll grab my drink and I'll go in the corner and perform. And I'd like to, between songs, kind of listen in, see if I hear anything going on, news-wise or gossip-wise.
Okay. This is with the bagpipes, right?
Yeah.
Guy Flick.
Of course.
And Corwin.
Go ahead.
Corwin gets a hat and goes around the room collecting tips for Hyman's playing.
Make a
Is this
make a performance check.
This is how we get in our first bar fight.
Okay, let's see. What is performance? I don't think I'm proficient in that. Not proficient at all. Oh, okay.
Hyman sits in the corner and chews a cat's tail to death while the Tiger Man extorts everybody in the inn.
That'd be a 17, Rob.
17, all right.
That's for some cash.
So you get a good, when you first start playing, the locals, not having heard a bagpipe before, kind of look at you like what's going on with this guy? But you get some rhythm going and you get a nice little tune going. You see some heads kind of going and feet tapping while they're continuing talking. And throughout the night, as you play, let's see. You'll collect 7 silver pieces and 7 copper pieces.
Yeah, sweet.
It is a small
chair legs
fishing
does he
village.
collect?
How many what?
Chair legs. I'm just assuming at least one person threw them at him for bagpipes.
Nah. The ones that don't like it recognize that you guys are only here for a night. Everything will go back to normal.
Did we come up with any information?
Make a perception check. Yeah, as you go between your Piano Man songs.
Yeah, 15.
So, you hear one guy complaining that, he's stuck in a fishing village. He could be, performing in the theater in the capital. You hear another guy, talking about how he ran for office and to be one of the local officials in the port city of Greenwind, but no dice. Guy Flick nods appreciatively at you because more drinks were bought after you started playing.
Hey, Rob.
Yep.
So I have a question for you, and this is something I thought about, how you could use message as like the perfect eavesdropping tool. So, and this is totally a DM call, but the cantrip is very simple. It just says, you can whisper a message and you can listen for their reply. So you point a finger, do that. So if I just sit there while trying to fake sip my beer and generally use the pinky point, when you're drinking, and pointed at people, but just kind of hummed or whispered, just that, you could, I guess, if you permit that, whatever they're saying and listening for, they could sit there and you could listen in on what they're saying to their friends. If they just think it's like they have tinnitus in their ears, like they hear all they hear is "ee," what do you think?
So I like how you're trying to think out of the box, but it's a magic whisper that only the recipient can hear, and the response is something that only the caster, of the cantrip can hear. So they can tell the difference.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just having some fun there.
But I like where your head's at.
Bend but not break.
But you also hear you hear talks about the more sightings of gnolls than people can ever remember seeing. You hear talk of orcs and goblins coming out of the mountains and coming up from the south, which you do hear a little. It seems a little bit surprising to some, coming out of Cadithian, where the elves are, because the elves usually take pretty good care of their lands. So it's kind of odd that orcs are coming up from the south. And you've heard that even the Druid Enclave in the Elderwood has had some issues with over in the Elderwood across the river from Trowpod.
And while I was picking up tips, can I roll I was eavesdropping, so can I roll to see what I picked up as I was listening in on conversations as I was doing that?
So, sure.
Okay, would I just not have gotten any more? Information.
You're going to get about the same.
Okay, all right. Well, then it's not. I don't need to roll it.
Hey, Rob, did you see my message?
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, just make note of that for the evening.
Okay. Raid will become very generous tonight as he tries to essentially buy rounds for the basically the entire tavern throughout the night for those who are partaking in drinks.
Okay.
So Kellic, I guess, is just getting a bunch of undrank glasses.
He's just collecting them.
Oh, God.
I'm sure he can pass them off to his friends nearby who would gladly drink them for him.
That's how people get cold sores. Kellic doesn't drink the whole time at any of these bars we've been to. He just makes it look like he does. He's totally posing.
Just switches out the empty glasses for the full one with Bajark.
Bjark is gone.
Yeah, he went to the temple or something like that.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Adventures with Bajar.
He knows better than to go out drinking the night before he has to be somewhere early the next morning.
I'll let you know what the cost will be, Raid. I need to look at something, but I'm not going to try to find it right now. Oh, you didn't hear me.
Sorry, I didn't. There's a crazy noise outside.
I'll let you know the cost. I don't have it in front of me, but I'll look it up later.
Gotcha.
So while you guys are carousing in the tavern with the carousel of Putins.
It's an inside joke. Shut up.
You're welcome. Bajark, you wander outside. You ask around, and there isn't really a temple, but they do have a kind of a small shrine near the docks.
What kind of shithole doesn't have a temple? Garbage ass town. Yeah, then I'll go pray.
All right. Okay. Anything else for the group?
I was going to go and talk with Guy Flick real quick.
Okay.
Wanted to see if he knew the name of a reputable courier that might be able to take a message to Corsten.
Well, Belnar usually runs that route with the jewel, but for some reason he's taken this shipment you guys brought to Greenwind. But maybe talk to Belnar in the morning.
I will.
Before you guys set out, maybe he's got one of his barges heading up there. It's part of the route for the river riders to head to Corsten.
Okay. Thanks, Guy Flick. I'll do that in the morning.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm going to go ahead and after performance, I'm going to retire for the night.
Okay.
Yeah, Corwin's going to as well.
All right. So you guys secure rooms. It'll be 3 silver pieces for there's rooms enough for all of you. But if you oh no, backed out of the game. Oops.
Looks like Rob's on pause.
A little bit. Yes.
Colin, am I assuming we're going to split the bucket half and half?
Yeah, sure.
And next time when you guys go to pull that, let me get a moment and I'll change a few of those coins to look like they're gold so that they think they should put more in if they feel obligated.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Could also boost his performance with illusions.
I don't have any.
It's magical bagpipes, right? So, I mean, I'm sure he could crank it up with that.
Right. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really impressive performance. they never heard this instrument before. They're like, does it always do that?
Is that how bagpipes work? Oh, my.
They're really disappointed next time they just hear the crap noise.
As far as the guys in the tavern know, that they didn't see any illusions because that wasn't specified in the performance.
We're planning for the next go around.
Okay.
Gotta leave them wanting more.
Nobody wants more bagpipes.
I'll do karaoke next time.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys jump in, if you guys have musical instruments or a hidden talent for singing, give him advantage on the performance check.
Coming up with a band name.
It's singers, performers, hustlers. I'm getting everyone drunk.
I've got an 11 charisma. The only thing I've got going for me is I've got urchin background, so I'm like pretty wily as far as that, like creative as far as that goes.
All right, so you guys finish the night and get up the next morning right before sunrise, and full rest for everybody. However, I'll need some Constitution saves from the
of course. I'm used to this
from the
one.
ones that were drinking.
Drinking mildly, or just drinking at all, or
The ones that were drinking heavily.
Yeah, I don't drink
So
heavily.
that's Raid. Achilles, I think, would have tried it because he would have been seeing everybody else do it, and he's new to the ways of the world. So.
Oh, please. You should make him roll at disadvantage then.
I don't know Morgan's character enough to know if she would drink. Did she drink last time? I think she didn't.
I don't.
Did she?
She did. Her god's like a storm god or something, isn't it?
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah,
I mean,
he failed.
roll, damn it. Whatever. I'll roll for it. She's gonna get a 16.
All right. She's feeling fine.
And I got a 25. Whoops.
All right.
Oh. I didn't realize I spammed. My bad.
You despite when you wake up, after a night of drinking Skunky Monk, I mean, you were wasted when you went to sleep, but you woke up feeling pretty good.
I'm a specialist again. Cool.
Something about that ale, I guess. But Achilles is feeling going to be feeling a little bit. I'm just going to use one level of exhaustion for him.
Oof.
He's going to need some Dramamine.
Because he is not holding his.
Quick, take this Rooflin. It'll calm your stomach.
All right. You guys make your way towards to the docks. Guy Flake is actually kind enough to kind of give you guys like doggy bags of some breakfast that he prepared in the morning.
Cold mutton stew. Like a greasy brown bag of mutton stew.
Hard-boiled eggs and some rye bread. No, he had eggs for you. Some hard-boiled eggs and some rye bread.
Great.
Courtesy of Rydrek, as you guys head out the door. As you guys make your way to the dock, Rydrek's already, checking some stuff on his cart that's now on the barge, and Belnar is, standing there rather impatiently. All right, you're here. Let's get on board, and so we can. Got a long day on the river. And as you guys,
we're gonna catch some money first, guys.
I was gonna say, as you guys come onto the barge, he's got a small sack of gold for each of you to finish the payment from the job.
Not that Raid would really push the subject very much, but Rydrek did say he was going to pay us 15 gold for the escort and repairing his wagon. Did we get that too?
Yep. Yeah, he's got that waiting for you now.
Dope.
He hands that to you as you guys pass him on the barge. he needed to get back into his cart for that.
Cool beans.
So 15 from Rydrick apiece, and then also 20, 25?
50.
50.
Oh, yeah, 50 because it was 100.
Yeah, it was 50 and 50. You guys are making out like bandits.
Yeah, we are.
Exactly.
So I pull aside Blunderbuss. I can't remember his name.
Belnar.
Belnar. And ask him about possibly sending him a message to Corson on another barge line he may run.
Yeah, I should have one of the other. That's my usual route, but one of my other barges will be heading that way in a day or two. We're just waiting on some goods coming up from the capital.
Okay, so I asked him about how much that would cost.
Don't worry about it.
Nice.
Barges go in there anyway.
Awesome. So I pass him off a sealed letter, and I'll send you the contents of it, Rob.
All right. Whose name is on it?
It says House Barrowin.
You the Barrowin boy?
I am.
I've met your parents a few times. Good folk. I'll make sure it gets delivered.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Tell him whoever says, tell him I said hey.
And he whistles over for one of the other dwarves on the docks and comes running over. He relays the instructions and he runs off to back to his ship. And with that, if you guys are all set, you guys can set off.
Yep.
All right.
I'll get on with my two servants.
So the barge, he tells you it'll take about 2 days to get to Greenwind, but you'll stop overnight at the Bright Hammer Monastery. He's got some empty casks of the ale to exchange for some full ones to make deliveries in Greenwind and then back in Trowpod. He does really well. He tells you some stories about the Bright Hammer monks. They're kind of off by themselves. They're situated. I've got you guys on the map, right? Yeah. So they're kind of situated near the where the stream heads. The river turns north to Corston before continuing on to Greenwind. And tells you how good they are. They're awesome hosts. Says always drink for free when you're there. Good food. You guys will enjoy it. And the barge kind of takes off, and you notice as the barge pulls away from the dock and kind of goes, it seems to be going under its own power somehow, and heads off downstream.
Yeah, Kellic becomes keenly interested in that.
Yeah. Raid watches Kellic.
As you should.
You know that he's not actually going to be able to figure out what he's looking at, right?
Actually, you're right. I'm wasting my time. I take a seat and sip from my flask.
As we begin the journey, I'll pull out a piece of paper and start writing with my pen in a book and just minding my own business for the next few hours.
Yeah, Kellic also takes some time to approach Hyman and Corwin and starts to float this idea of like having a routine when we go to inns to try and, entertain the folks while Corwin puts the muscle on them, and Kellic can help create illusory effects with prestidigitation and things like that, and transmuting coins for a short bit of time. Like I said, so it seems that there's more gold in the hat, so people feel more like they need to be more generous.
I like it. I'm going to be also talking up the crew, just trying to find out information about where we're going and things like that.
So it's just Belnar.
Okay.
He's running the barge solo.
Running a power boat. Yeah.
Is the cart on the boat?
Yep. There's
I'm gonna try
the
to move the
postcard.
cart.
Just touch
The
your screen.
dwarf did it. I just have to see. I have to see myself.
So go ahead and make a strength check.
I'm gonna fail horribly.
Oh God, I hope this thing doesn't roll over to one side and capsize this
Oh, that was
freaking
a
barge.
save. No check. Whoops. Essentially, it's essentially the same thing. I don't have proficiency in strength, so it's the same thing as a strength check. So 23.
So you're feeling pretty strong. You kind of loosen the arms and you go to grab it. And you think you're going to be able to do this, and you're starting to lift, and it starts to give a little bit, but then it just stops, and you're pulling and you're pulling, and Belnar says, "It's tied down, you fool."
That's alright. With a nat 20, I still made it lift a little bit. That was enough for me. I knew if the dwarf could do it, I could do it. And I walk back over to the side and stare at the river.
I'm gonna slow clap.
Says, we're on a boat. Do you think I'd let something on wheels just be hanging out there on the ship?
No, it makes sense. I just had to see if I could move it. I had to know.
I want to ask him about how. Go ahead.
So I'll let you try when we stop, and I'll undo the ties and see if you can move it. And he just kind of laughs to himself.
I want to ask him how the boat is powered.
Yeah, I go over to the same time around when Corwin asks that, I start listening to what they're going to talk about.
It's a gift from our friends up in the up north at the academy. We take lots of goods up to the academy, as well as around the kingdom here. They enchanted all my barges with a bit of a control water enchantment.
Oh, cool!
So we can makes it a lot easier going upstream with our heavier loads.
Kellic just nods to himself and then goes, "That's what I thought."
Make a Arcana check.
Because I kill those.
I'll
He's got the
assist.
best arcana of any wizard in the entirety of Breovia.
No assisting in this one.
Okay.
He might have to roll again.
Okay.
I just want him to roll a 1 so that he identifies it as something entirely not what it is.
So freaking bad every time. All right.
With a plus
Now
5.
make a deception check to see if anybody believes you, or to see how well you can pull off the fact that you didn't know what it was. You sound reasonably confident.
Very good. Fake it till you make it.
Bjork believes him.
Got Bjorkful. Oh, you're getting better at this twiddly finger stuff, man. Good for you.
Achilles doesn't even try. He just kind of says, "You must be pretty smart."
Damn you, Ray.
Ray knows he's a fucking
Ray
idiot.
clearly knows the truth.
But I believe
He didn't roll
that
that.
Raid doesn't need to roll, and if he did, it would have to be with advantage because he's like, I'm better.
Raid automatically disbelieves anything you say, even if it's true.
That's a blue sky up there, Raid.
Insight check. All
You
right.
said this trip is several days, right?
Well,
It's going to be
temple.
one day to the monastery.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, a few hours go by, and wrong one. There we go.
Whoa.
Oh, damn you. Damn you.
We're on a boat and the algae has arrows.
I'm on a boat. Yeah.
Never forget.
So, anything else you guys are doing on on the boat? Anybody keeping watch, or are you guys just chillaxing, enjoying a lazy day on the river?
Yeah, that's me.
Striking a noble Captain Morgan pose on the railing, of course.
Yeah.
I
go over
to array yourselves on the boat there.
Yeah. I go to Hyman and I'm like, I've heard about this song that starts off, it says, the Pinta, the Nina, the Santa Maria. All right. No, buddy, Step Brothers. No. Okay, never mind. That flopped so hard.
That's why you're not the bard.
While you guys are arraying yourselves, little production note here. Was that an easier setup for you, Dodgen?
Yeah, because I just click and dragged everything and made one piece for it.
That's not too bad.
It's not the most beautiful thing ever, but it was just it was a quick fix for the lack of people. Instead of having to redo everything, I only redid one big thing.
That works. All right. Let's see.
The merchant is with us still, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, this will be easy.
Are you sleeping, Kelly?
No, I periodically walk up though and do the King of the World thing.
There he is.
Where is he at? Oh, the fuck. Oh, he's just still a body.
No, it's a different kind of token.
He looks weird.
You're looking at him from the top down.
Oh, he looks weird. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the Roll20 tokens are like that.
See, I think if I... You guys see that?
See what?
Boat?
Oh, I guess not. Okay, so if you want to see what it looks like in a kind of a larger view, just click the token and press Z. And it should make a little pop-up for you.
And press Z.
You don't have to hold it, just select it and click Z.
You have to own the
I don't
token
think we
for that
can
to work.
select it.
Ah,
Oh, guess not.
but you can do this.
Alright, well, it was worth a shot.
Cool.
Still pretty awesome.
Okay.
Neat. Ah, damn it.
There you go. Alright. Let's see. Nobody said they were keeping any kind of watch?
Oh no, we're in the bow watching stuff.
They're in the bow.
I'm definitely staring at the water out of boredom.
Where are you staring at?
This direction.
that.
Boredom. Boredom points me this way. Near the edge
Okay.
I'm standing at.
So make a perception check.
Ah, good, good. Oh, wow, surprisingly not terrible.
Alright, so as you're kind of staring off towards the south there, because yes, the orientation of your direction, it's not very good on the map there, but everything's inverted for you. You notice towards your left there, you see some rippling in the water that seems to be heading towards the boat.
There's some weird big shit in the water over there, Belnar.
Belnar kind of looks over his shoulder, and you see a kind of a momentary "oh shit" face, and he goes, "Ha! I wonder if that's the old croc. You guys might want to get away from the edges." And he kind of does something with the wheel that he's got, and the boat kind of speeds up a bit.
I'm gonna elaborate on that.
That's reassuring.
I'm gonna take my crossbow out just in case.
So it's been a while since I've seen him, but there's this old crocodile that lives here around these parts. I've been trying to get him for years, but he always seems to evade us.
Yep. Well, I'm just gonna pull out the blunderbuss because that's the only thing that kills crocodiles. Wrong period.
Just a second.
Second time I've used the blunderbuss in a podcast this week. I was like, that might break a record. Rob is summoning.
Did you guys see the illusion on his screen?
Oh no.
If I check the stream, I'll catch it now.
You do this. Do it now.
Oh, yes.
Having to
Good old
be
delay.
dad for a second. Sorry about that, everybody.
How dare you?
All right. Right.
For shame.
So, Balnar says, I don't think I'm going to be able to outrun him, but says, I'll give whoever can kill it 50 gold.
Ray immediately claps and calls us
I've
over
got to
hand.
pick over with the rest of my people. And about that time, right behind the boat.
Right behind the boat.
See this surface.
Looks so hard, wasn't it? Come down.
Yeah, go.
That's a big croc.
That's almost as big as the boat.
Cue the Jurassic Park music.
And now would be a good time to roll initiative.
I don't want to. I don't want to fight this thing. Drive faster. Fuck this.
Balnar, we ain't getting away. He's going to go until he gets a bite of something.
I need the
Are
damn
there lower
slow
levels
spell.
to the ship? Oh, I like his initiative to turn order, though.
Why can't
That's awesome.
I get that to happen when I roll Arcana?
Hey, Rob, I'm not seeing all the names in the turn order.
I believe he's adding us in now.
Oh, cool. There's an update to Roll20. I can just click initiative and it just rolls for me.
Yes, you could always do that as long as you had your token selected. And it'll even add it to your turn order.
What?
Oh, really? How do you do
As
that?
long as you have your icon selected.
I've never seen that top screen thing before.
That's part of the extension that I added.
So you just added it for all of us? That's evasive.
You
Interesting.
see the... it doesn't add it to your Chrome, but it shows up on yours if I've got it running on mine. Because you guys
Cool.
see the little green auras around your tokens?
Yes. Just like
That's part of it, too.
Why do we have those? Was this to signify anything?
Health indicator, a general health indicator.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Neat.
you guys will see some of the coolness that I've been researching and adding to our stream here.
I do not have a turn.
If we roll, Rob, if we roll,
You're in there.
if we roll it on the Roll20, does it automatically add our? It doesn't know what our stuff is from D&D.
If you don't have
right?
your initiatives in there, then no. So you'll have to go in and manually change it.
Where can I set it where it would pick that
You have
up?
a character sheet. That you
In
I'd have to
your
do the whole
journal on
character
your
sheet. Okay.
character journal.
Okay. I'll just manually adjust it. It's no big deal.
I didn't realize I didn't do that. My initiative is different.
If you have your icon selected on Roll20 and you roll your initiative on D&D Beyond, it will also add you directly into the. It'll also put it in for you automatically in the turn order.
Oh, I
On
need
Roll20?
to-
Yes, as long as you have your icon selected on
Oh.
Roll20 when you roll it on Beyond D&D Beyond.
Okay. Where do you roll on D&D Beyond? I don't even see that. Let's see.
You just hover over your initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is my hit die?
Oh, there it is. Try that again. I'm having to get used to some of this stuff still too. There we go. All right, so first up is...
Hey, Rob, I'm not seeing my name in the list yet.
Yeah, he's not there.
You don't get a turn.
Where is Hyman? There. All right, there we go.
It out.
If you click that initiative thing, by the way, it actually just adds you to the list. Because my name wasn't there before, but when I clicked that button, it put me on the list.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Trust my fate to the
Yeah, me
computer.
Kellic, the wizard who can't roll Arcana checks but can roll initiative.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We're going to run back towards the front of the boat and whip out the wand of magic missiles and blast away.
All right.
Going to cast it at... Let me see. I think we're going to blast him with a 5th level. So that's what? So additional 4? Additional...
It'll be 5 charges total.
Yeah, so you were doing 3 first level is always 3d4 and then an additional 1 per level, so 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So a total of 7d4.
Yep.
Plus the
Friggin' sweet.
I think Brian is packed with expedition because it's got to
Did you guys know they make a D19?
I hate that. Why?
I want to buy one and give it to players in real life games just to troll them. Because it looks exactly like a D20. It's just one side shorter, and you can never roll a 20 on it because it only goes to 19.
That's funny. Be my turn?
23 damage.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So as you run up to the boat, you pull out your wand of magic missile and you start waving it in the direction of the crocodile, and 7 green missiles come spiraling out and just kind of splash into the water all around, hitting the crocodile on its hide.
And I try and get behind all the cover and the cargo that is on that boat because that thing is huge and terrifying. And then I look at someone else and I'm like, someone hit that.
That
was a pretty good hit.
Raid.
All right, raid.
I'm gonna go ahead and go here. I'm gonna do my cunning action to try to do stealth. Let's see, +8, which I will have a 12 for that.
Yeah, there isn't really much on that part of the boat for you to hide behind, and you're right in front of his view.
No, there's barrels and boxes right in front of me.
They're small.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Disregard. In that case, I'll just move all forward, and then I'll hold action to attack with my rapier if it gets near me.
All right.
Or comes into a
Melee
swinging
range.
distance, essentially. Yeah. And that'll be all.
All right.
Oh, if there's a lower deck, my servants are going down there.
No, this is it's kind of a flat barge.
You care for
well,
people?
when they're taking cover. Yeah, anytime we've ever gotten in combat and they're near me, Raid always shoot them away. Get as far as possible away.
All right, Corwin.
For the people who I pay.
Okay, so I am, as a bonus action, I'm going to attempt to bind it with my Blood Maledict, and I'm going to amplify that. I took 1 point of damage, amplifying that, so it's going to need to make a strength saving throw or it will be bound and unable to move for 1 minute.
Let's see. Doesn't take any damage, though. So, what kind of saving throw? Strength?
It's strength, yeah.
I imagine this thing is very strong.
What's your DC?
I think it probably is 13.
Oh, I did that. I did that wrong. There we go. It failed. It is
All right.
restrained in the water.
Cool. So it's for a minute, and it gets to save every turn. It gets to make that saving throw again, Rob, on every one of its turns.
Well,
For the next minute, and then I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow. Is there any kind of advantage since it's immobile, or no?
It's not because it's a ranged attack.
It just can't move, so it's just straight roll.
Yeah.
Okay. And I critted. Woohoo! And so that'll be 2d8.
First natural 20 of the game.
13 points plus 2. Oh no, just
No,
one,
my
plus
insight
1.
towards Kelg's bullshit was a nat 20.
14,
Skill checks don't
14,
count.
14
You're
points of damage. Piercing.
All right.
I like my nat 20.
And that's my turn.
It mattered to me, Ray.
Yeah, I got a
Divided
nat 20
into-
for lifting that cart, too.
Doesn't count apparently.
Skills don't have the critical 1 and 20s don't do much for you on skill checks.
You're a skill check.
You can still succeed or fail. You're a skill. Yeah, thanks. Real original.
You're welcome.
All right. Belnar says, "Hey, you guys are keep you guys around more often," and he'll kind of lock the controls on the boat, and he'll turn around and he kind of pulls out a hand crossbow and takes a shot at it, and that'll hit. And he'll do 8 points of damage. And then Achilles will pull out his longbow just right where he's at. You see his eyes are kind of wide because he's never seen anything like this. Oh, that was a scimitar, not a longbow. Oops.
Oh, I definitely did not roll Greg's initiative. Oops. It's not impressive.
Oops. So he takes a shot with the longbow, but despite the massive target, as he pulls up, and he looks kind of bewildered at this thing, and it just kind of skips off the water near the crocodile. Hyman.
I'm kind of looking at this thing, seeing it bound. I'm going to yell at it, "Hey, you're nothing but an oversized sea slug," and we're cast vicious mockery at it. Does he make a wisdom saving throw?
All right.
That'd be a 14, Rob.
Go ahead and roll damage.
It'd be 4.
None on a save. And if it succeeds, next attack gets advantage on him.
He gets disadvantage.
Or he gets disadvantage on it. Got it. He fails. He'll take more damage, and his next attack will be at disadvantage.
Never mess with a bard.
Talk to Johnny about his snacks.
Yes. It's like that microphone is still really good, bro.
So I'm in.
I was like that earlier as we're hearing all the background noise.
Yes, that concluded my turn.
All right. Big surprise. Bjark is going to do something incredibly stupid. That's less than 10 feet away, so he's going to go try to jump on top of this immobile croc.
He's going to jump.
He's going to jump. I mean, I'm moving him there, but we'll see how it actually works out.
Alright, so yeah. What's your strength modifier?
+3. It's
So
less
you
than
can
10 feet
or no,
from
what's your strength? What's your score?
16.
16.
I believe it's
Keep
one
having to
foot
look this
per
up.
strength score for a
It's
jump.
Yeah. I think you do get a plus to something. Actually, D&D Beyond is great for this.
Yeah, I couldn't remember, honestly. Jumping isn't something that happens very often unless you're like a monk, and Bjark is very clearly not a monk.
Silence.
Movement,
Yeah,
jumping.
okay.
You can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, which I would be doing from where I was at. So I can move a number of feet up to my strength score.
So you make the jump. So go ahead and make your attack.
Outstanding. I'm going to drop a level 2 inflict wounds on him.
Ooh.
So I need to make a melee spell attack against the non-moving creature underneath me.
Yep.
So I'm going to reach down and gently place my finger on its head.
That's considered a melee attack, right?
Correct.
With advantage because it's restrained.
Alright, so that would be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, let's roll these d10. Come on, baby. $23 damage.
Okay.
He is. You feel him kind of groan underneath you. He is starting to look rough.
Damn it, I just gave somebody else 50 gold. Fuck. I was hoping I'd finish it off.
It is his turn. Oh, wow, it even moves it up to the front.
I instantly regret everything I did in my life.
Here. But it is restrained, but it can try to get its teeth around you, Bjark, since you're right there.
He also gets a strength saving.
But it's a disadvantage. And it's going to fail on its...
That's good. That's good. I approve of him failing.
Because your armor class is...
17.
Oh, I take that back. He does bite you.
Well, that's extremely rude, and I don't appreciate it.
And you're going to take 21 points of piercing damage as he kind of rolls and gets his teeth around you and clamps on it. And I need you to make a... Oh, no, you are grappled. Nope,
yeah, but
you
I
are
also
grappled.
took more than half my health in one hit. Don't I need to make a con saving throw or pass the F out? Or is that 3rd edition?
I don't think that's a 5th edition rule that I'm
That's probably
familiar
that's
with.
fine.
So no, not this time. I like that rule, though. All right. Back to the top of the order.
Bjark is
Never mind, it was just
screaming
turned
very
down.
loudly. That hurt a lot.
Oh, he needs to make his Strength save against.
You can forget about that part.
Also, Rob, Greg actually did roll a 20, sorry, for their initiative order. I'm not sure if you want to plug them in now.
Yeah, I'll do that. There, she's in there now.
Okay,
And
we'll go ahead and use Toll the Dead. Toll the Dead. Since you already took need to pass a 14 Wisdom save and potentially take a D12. Fuck. No need
go
to
ahead and roll the D12.
You are a 10. No, you're a 12.
It was a 10?
No, sorry. I'm just looking for a 12, sorry. I did not take it out. There you are. Got it. Okay. Take whopping 2 damage. Cool.
Dice can be mean to you like that.
Amazing.
Like
Right.
4d10 equals 23. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, those D4s earlier, 3 of them were ones.
It hears the gonging of the death bells in its ears, but it is still alive. Kellic.
I was really hoping this thing would be dead.
Well, drop one of your spells and finish it off, dude. Get your 50 gold.
Ooh, that is true. That's a
Hit it hard.
spell.
It's getting hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough. Okay. Kellic's going to wind back up, and he's going to holster the wand and actually level off this thing and cast another round of magic missiles, actually from himself, but he's going to do it at level 2, so that's 4d4.
And that'll use your last 2 charges.
Oh, no, not on the wand. He holstered the wand. He's casting this from his innate ability. Because, yeah, I ain't breaking that thing.
He's finger gunning it.
Oh, yeah, finger guns.
Pew, pew, pew.
Bjark is screaming like a madman as this crocodile rolls around with him in his mouth.
Yeah, you're in the death throes there, Bjark.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. You see these 4 green missiles come streaking out of Kellic and impacts on the crocodile. Bjark, you feel it kind of tighten up around you one last time as it then the grip on your body just kind of relaxes and it just kind of rolls over onto its back and just floats there in the river.
Yeah!
Bjark's just like, fuck, help me out, I can't swim very good!
Mage hand.
Wyman pulls out his rope and throws it at Bjark so he can grab it.
Yeah. There we go.
Again, catches the rope.
The blunt end of my glaive, I can reach out and pull you in.
There we go, yep.
All right.
I will let myself get pulled back in, and then I'm going to heal myself. Woo!
Don't want to know what that looks like.
I'll heal myself so good.
Is there any?
Nice.
Are you rubbing? I see him rubbing balm on himself. Really, in a weird way.
Don't want to know
Cleric
what
would touch himself every single minute to cast guidance on himself.
Oh wait, nope, that's not a ritual. I'm not going to cast that. That sucks.
I'd like to ask Belnar if we can turn around and pick this crocodile up and see if we can sell it.
Oh hell yeah! I'm putting his head up on the bow of the ship. Been after this guy for years.
Might we pull a few teeth from its mouth as souvenirs?
Oh yeah, sure. You'll notice when you pull him up here, as he turns around, he kind of throws a lasso out there. The ship stopped. The barge has stopped, and he's all about this. He's excited. He says, "Take a look at one of its eyes when it comes up. You might find a tip of an arrow in there. That's from one of mine."
Just like, ugh, and he lays down.
So yeah, he gets he secures the croc to the side of the ship there. Says, "We'll this will give us something to do tonight while we sit around the fire drinking some bright amber ale with the monks."
Oh, looks
These
like
monks
hell
like to
didn't
party?
want me today.
But she thought about it.
She really did.
All right.
It was very brave, Bajark. Brave, but somewhat stupid.
It's more the latter, I believe, than the former.
Well,
Someone's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
and then Kellic walks over and kind of like looks at Balnar, and he's like,
Oh, he reaches by one of the carts and shuffles around in a little chest, throws it down, locks it, and tosses you a bag of gold.
yeah, look at him. I said, I bet you didn't think it was going to be me, did you?
Confident no one here thought it was going to be you.
I didn't think it was going to be me.
I don't know. I mean, you wizardly types seem kind of soft, at first glance. But I've seen what some of your buddies up north can do.
That's true. If you've been up to the arcane.
Rogue couldn't hide very well, so distracting the crocodile was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's
was
what I was going for. I was really trying to make sure that our stabby friend could really hit him where it mattered.
I mean, I do need my knife sponges within arm's length so I can be able to stab him, especially good between the eyes. So thank you,
Yeah, I was
actually.
trying to be a good knife sponge. That's what it was. Yeah.
Just when I thought you were being cool, right?
Ruh-roh.
That's all right.
Lost the screen for a second, but that's okay.
Oh.
That disconnect protection works pretty well. We should probably change that graphic, though.
I don't know how.
I think I might have to do it until I give you the
No worries.
login. But anyway, all right. So, you guys continue on your journey. You guys do anything else, or do you kind of go back to what you were doing?
I'll pay a little more attention now that we had something come out of there.
Bjark is literally just going to lay down in the middle of the boat and moan every once in a while.
So, I mean, you can consider this a short rest there, Bajark, if you want to use your hit die. Since you're just kind
I'd
of
also liked
chillaxing on the ship there.
I'm going to play some tunes, and so Bajark can add an extra D6 for any hit dice he might use.
Nice.
That'll help out pretty well.
I don't think it's going to be important for this session, Rob, but I did send you a whisper about Raid's activities.
Okay, I'll take a look when we hit the break here in a bit.
Okay.
Any word from Morgan?
She apparently is good and is on her way to Fate, or I guess she got to Fate by now.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys continue on. You're still Belnar. Based on what Belnar was telling you, it's going to be early evening by the time you guys get there. So it's probably getting close to about 4 in the afternoon. As you guys come around the bend, you see kind of Belnar. He's kind of got a concerned look on his face as he's kind of like trying to look over, at the horizon down over the out in front of you guys on the river.
Okay, I'll ask him what's wrong.
Yeah.
Usually, I can see the smoke coming up from the monastery. But they should be preparing the evening meal, and they know I'm coming today, so I can usually see it from here. But I don't. You guys see any smoke up there?
No
If we
smoke.
don't get the rest of the temple, I'm gonna be so upset right now.
Come on, Raid, look for some smoke. You're used to blowing smoke.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. 15.
No.
So fuck you.
Clear. So
I continue to drink from my flask.
Belnar kind of
Rob, you want to become famous?
do what?
Check the stream or check the stream chat. I need you to delete that. You should make us mods.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna say yes. Hold on, we got to troll the bot there. But
Troll the bot.
As you should.
Troll the thing that's not a person.
yes. So Belnar kind of tightens his grip on the. I mean, he's already going at the speed he can go. About another 2 hours go by, and he pulls up to the. You guys see the dock coming up in front of you, and he kind of pulls up to the dock, and quickly throws some lines out to secure the barge to the dock. Says, "They're usually here to greet me. I think something's wrong. Something's definitely not right."
I will join him and run up there.
Yeah, I mean, he starts heading towards the monastery.
Guys, Bjark already did his really one dumb, stupid thing today. He doesn't need to do more.
Raid will follow.
So you guys,
I'll be like in the middle.
and you guys can see the kind of the building up on the hill. It's just one lone building.
Is there a
Yeah, I think
throttle
we're all
button on this
following in
bar?
line.
It's like any tracks around us. See anyone's been through here recently.
Make a survival check.
Oop, don't have that. Never mind.
One of you does, I think.
Not high.
I do. I can roll it. Yeah, 5.
Oh,
So-
no, got it.
Yeah, it's a very well-traveled path, so it's hard to make out anything. Down by the river. There's a joke there, too.
In a van.
Still,
Okay, well, I mean, That's-
who's following?
cool.
yeah, we're gonna follow him up.
Belnar?
Or I am.
Yeah, Belnar's going.
Yeah, we'll just go with him, most definitely. Yeah, we're going to get him. Does it look, I mean, maybe I missed this, but does the area look like there's been any, violence or anything like that? Or is it just totally vacated?
Not in the immediate vicinity of where
Okay.
you're at.
But there's nobody at the docks, not a soul.
Nope, not a soul.
Bjark stands up
Don't you?
and yells, "Hey, what's going on here?"
Okay.
Jesus!
Reconnaissance by fire.
So, are we still looking at the boat on the map?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to.
Okay. Making sure I wasn't behind.
All right, so as you guys move up the path, Belnar kind of motions you guys to to kind of stop for a second to look around.
Yep, definitely looking around.
Did anything I yelled out get responded to?
Nope.
This is terrifying.
Maybe it's time to get back on the ship and go to sleep in the river. We better kill the giant croc. We're safe.
Belnar will kind of move back a little bit and whisper, "Hey, there looks like there's some. I mean, they look like people, but they look like they should be dead."
I'm just going to bring you in on something here, Belnar, but we know that there's been some pretty creepy stuff going on out here in the region, and we don't know if anything might have gotten this far south down here to the Bright something monastery, but this is looking pretty spooky to me.
Well, there's definitely some. What one appeared to be like a skeleton.
Yeah, that fits in this in the bracket of what we're talking about.
What type of day is it, Rob?
So it's early evening. The sun's starting to go down.
Can we use like our? Yeah, I was going to say the undead thing. Can we? I do a perception check to see if I.
Yeah, you've got that. You've got that ability, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I can detect undead within 60 feet, but I don't have any reason to suspect it.
Well, he just told us he saw a skeleton.
Yes.
But you're still on the barge, aren't you?
Remember, I got off the barge and yelled, "Hey, what's going on out there?" And nobody responded.
So go ahead, Corwin, and so you're using your. What's your ability called?
Well, so actually, my ability. Let me see how that's written up because I can do. So I was going to do a perception check at advantage for anything I could hear or smell. That's actually what I was going to do, but I don't know. I've got to look up the. Yeah. So it says I have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track fae, fiends, or undead, as well as on intelligence ability checks to recall information about them.
All right, so you can go ahead and.
So tracking them. Yeah. Let's see. That's going to be
if there's a corpse on the ground, I'll do that.
14.
So you definitely can smell some decay in the air, and Bajark, your undead spidey sense is tingling.
Are there undead within 60 feet of us?
There are.
Yep. Okay, I'm on my way there to kill them. Hey guys, things to smash! And I start walking.
Alright, so I'll move you up to the top of the movement there.
My twinkly eyes and sudden look of anger definitely gave away that it's undead.
Right.
Here we go with
you
the
guys to the map. And
time for Bjork to do something stupid again.
So much for that resolve. I did something stupid. No more today. Bjark, there's undead up there. Let's just go get retarded.
Bjork, there's a net up there. Let's do stupid again.
Alright, so you guys just went run. The map wasn't very big and really big for me to give you guys some standoff distance there, but
Gotcha.
Bajark's just going up, so roll initiative.
Yeah.
And I'll describe what you guys see there. Didn't roll.
Can you put Greg as 11.13? Whoops. Changed mine. Fuck. 14.18. There we go.
11.13.
Yes. Also, I don't have control of Greg anymore.
When I clicked the initiative button, it just gave me 2. It didn't give me a modifier. What do I got to do to add that?
Just type it in like you normally would.
Oh, did not modify. Case 18.
Did everybody get in the turn order there now?
Indeed.
So we click the initiative thing when we highlight our character. Does that not add our modifier?
If you don't do it from
the character sheet,
D&D Beyond.
Okay, in that case,
unless you do it in the character sheet.
Gotcha. I'll do that next time. It's almost cool.
So I'm curious, what's with the 18.18? I've seen, I know you do a point.
It's essentially, well, D&D Beyond does it usually, and it just puts your modifier as the decimal. Oh, sorry, it puts your actual stat as a decimal. So if it's a tiebreaker, basically.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, it puts your dex in there.
So whatever your dex is would be your point number.
Okay.
Which is why our weirdness would go before me, because I only have a dex of 12.
Their dex is... Yeah, never mind. I think they're terrible initiative.
Alright, it's also 13 actually, so we'd go at the same time.
Now that I've got, the technical difficulties out of the way, so as you guys kind of come up on the hill and kind of see where the doors to the monastery are, you definitely see 2 skeletons, but you also see a zombie that looks a lot different than the ones you ran into in the mine. It's roughly humanoid in shape and size, but it's looks as if it was wearing armor in its previous life, and it just looks a little bit tougher looking than what you saw before, and it starts to move towards you. And it is going to attack Bajork.
God dang it.
And that's going to be a 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. Alright. Raid.
I'm going to slink in between Greg and Hyman so that Kellic doesn't trip me, and then move forward.
Good call.
And try and take a swing at the soldier with my rapier. Doop. Come on, D&D. Or Beyond even working well with me. I think I actually rolled twice. Let's see. And now we nat 1. Fuck me. Wow, 3 1s. Holy crap, how? My D20, stealth, and D8 all landed as 1.
Oh.
That's so stupid. Yeah, so 7 to hit.
7 does not hit.
Oof. Cunning action, disengage. Deuces. Not yet.
Alright. Kellic.
Alright, so Kellic is going to kind of move into the same space with Corwin, and he's going to use that as a point where should be able to line up for a line strike. Yeah, I can get that soldier zombie and the skeleton in a line, right?
Yep.
Alright, so he'll cast Agonizer's Flame. Agonizer Scorcher. And that is a dex save of 13 to take that or half damage.
All right. What's the damage?
17 points.
You gonna throw your little thing on there?
Yeah, I will.
Half damage on a save. And the skeleton will save, but the soldier zombie does not. But they still take some damage as you line up some fire.
It's not working with me, Rob. So I'm trying to use the token select, but it's saying you're attempted to use a command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
So you select your token.
Yeah.
And then hit the macro button. And then select the target at the far end of the line.
Okay, I got that. I still had the distance, the ruler out, so it wasn't letting me pick it. I got you.
Kind of hard to see.
Yeah, let me see if I can fix it.
I can.
Oh, I see.
I would like to thank you for shooting me with fireballs.
No, you're good.
All right, so you light the skeleton and the zombie on fire a little bit. They're feeling singed.
And then it's my turn.
And now the Corwin, you'll go because you'll go before the skeleton.
Okay. Well, so I want to attack the soldier zombie with my glaive. First of all, as a bonus action, I'm going to switch into my hybrid form. And then I'll move here. And I'm going to... I want to be 10 feet away from him, or like 10 feet. That's like more like 5, right?
That's 5.
Okay, so I'll go here. And I'm going to attempt to attack the soldier zombie with my glaive. Roll to hit. Oh, that's not good. That's 9 to hit.
9 misses as you swing and do not connect with anything.
Okay. That's my turn.
Skeletons are gonna... Oops. I guess that would go away now. Skeletons move in to attack you.
I'll take my opportunity attack on him.
You'll get an attack of opportunity on the second one that moved in, because the first one was in your reach already.
Okay, 13.
13 does hit.
Okay. And let's see, that's going to be... 5 plus... It's going to be 10 points of 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. I had their stats wrong, but he is definitely hurt. Alright. But they are both going to attack you with their scimitars. Or no, yeah. That's what they're carrying. But they're both going to miss, because I can't roll for crap today. Alright, Greg.
Yay. Okay, so unfortunately they moved in a place I don't want them to be, so I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead first on the soldier. So it's going to be 14 con save.
It's a con save. Con or wisdom?
Oh, sorry. Toll of the Dead... Wisdom, sorry.
And it's a 14.
Yep.
Which one are you,
The soldier.
How much? Just go ahead and roll the damage.
Will be 3 necrotic.
3 necrotic. It succeeds.
Damn. Which is none, right?
Yeah, no damage on a cantrip.
Okay. In that case, they're gonna move forward and brace themselves next to Bajark.
All right, Bajark.
I'm going to hit it.
Yeah.
Time to do this. $17 to hit.
That hits.
Good. 4 damage.
Sure, thanks.
'Tis my turn.
That is your turn. It is still standing.
What a
I love the
turn.
new animations.
Yeah, it kind of adds a little bit more to it. All right, Hyman.
I'm watching all this develop, and I cast a minor illusion behind the soldier zombie with a real loud attack drum coming through, and I say, "Hey, come in from the backside and get him!" as a distraction, hopefully. And that'll be my action.
Make a performance check.
Yeah.
That'd be 22.
22. And where'd you place it? Okay. All right. So it is the soldier zombie's turn. He does, in fact, turn and kind of doesn't move, but and from around the corner of the monastery, see another one start heading toward you guys.
Dang it.
Raid.
I'm gonna go ahead and move in at Greg's flank and try to take a swipe at the soldier with my rapier. See if I get a bunch of ones again. Let's see. That will be better. 19 to hit. 22 to hit. Sorry,
That definitely hits.
that doesn't make sense. What? Should have been 19. I don't know. Whatever. That will be 9 damage.
You take that one down as it's looking
Cool.
at the illusion that Hyman threw up behind it.
Awesome. Oh, guess I should have advantage. And then I'm gonna cunning action. How high is this bush that I'm standing along?
About 4 feet.
4 feet? Sure. I'll crouch down and cunning action hide.
All right, make a stealth check.
What is
Roll for stealth.
8? That would be 25.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you're invisible to the skeletons and the zombie.
Alright, cool. And that'll be it.
Alright. Kellic.
All right. I'm going to do something similar, so we're going to move up. And do the same thing. Agonizer Scorcher against these two zombies.
Does it emanate from you on that spell?
No, so it can up to 30 feet away, and it's a 30-foot line of flame 5 foot wide. So I can go and place it all the way out to the end of the 30 feet, and it'll still go 30 feet beyond the initial 30 feet. So I can place it out in front of Greg and blast it towards them.
Okay, so here's what you, for that macro, select the first one you're going to line up with it, and then the one behind it as the target. And you need dex saves.
Yeah, 13. And it's 17 points if they don't save.
Oh, I had you selected. Supposed to speed me up here.
Still working out the kinks.
There we go. And they both fail.
Nice. Both of them, 17 points.
And they're both dead.
Yeah.
Woo!
Good job.
Multi-kill.
The wizard's finally getting his battle legs underneath him. And Corwin.
Okay, so let's see. Is this what is that, like a bush over there? But ahead of that, but like that soldier zombie. I got this big green square in the middle of my.
That's just grass. There was a graphic there that I'm covering up.
I got you. Okay, so let's see. 10, 20, 25. To be able to get within range of him. Let's go here. And I'm going to let's see what I want to do. Soldier zombie. I'll just.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll attack with both ends of my glaive.
All right.
So I think the 13 plus 19, does a 19 hit?
How much?
19.
19 does hit.
And then a 9, I'm pretty certain is going to miss because it missed the other one. So
9 missed.
okay, so I did hit on the sharp end, which is good. So let's see what I can do here. Oh, and I got rolled a 9, so 9 and 6 is 15 points.
50. I mean, that's a good. I mean, so you come around and you carve off some of the flesh, decaying flesh and armor from it. But you try to spin it around with the blunt end, it kind of goes over its head, not quite making contact. And the skeletons are dead. So, Greg.
Okay. Greg's gonna go ahead and move up past Raid. She has she has line of sight with the soldier.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's gonna go ahead and cast a guiding bolt at it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. If it posts. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And it'll take 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. That is enough as the bolt of purplish energy comes flying out from Greg's hands after mumbling a prayer with her holy symbol. It comes out and just incinerates the zombie with radiant energy.
I like the blood squirting out. That's cool.
I like it because as soon as I subtract damage, it does the graphic, and if it kills it, it automatically adds the X to it.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
All right.
Out of combat?
So you guys are out of combat, and the doors are shut. So while you guys think about what you want to do, I think this will be a good time to take the stream break for 10 minutes or so.
Yes.
So we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
No, but have you got your communication settings in your sound set to do nothing? Stand by. Go to sound on the bottom right bar. Windows 10. If you click the communications tab, make sure do nothing is selected, hit apply. No, literally right click the little sound icon on your tray down at the bottom right, and then choose sounds. Well, you should see playback, recording, sounds, and communication tabs. At the bottom where I'm clicking, choose sounds. It should. Oh, it is showing my face. I'm showing my screen as well. Can you not see my? Right click that down there. Choose sounds. Alright. Communications at the top right. Do nothing and then apply. We're not quite done with that tab yet, but we're almost there. Well, you sound a lot better now. Yeah. Yeah. I would also go into if you're still in that menu, all the way to the left on playback, I would disable everything except for what you're using by just right clicking it and then choosing disable. And then for recording, I would recommend you do the same thing. Disable everything that you are not using. And that should get rid of any weird conflicts that you might have. Yep. Ready to go live. We're live.
Alright, and we're back. You guys are before the closed doors of the monastery, and no more movement around you.
There was nothing. Is there anything of value on the soldier zombies, Rob?
Nah, it's some tattered leather armor and.
They look like they used to be monks. Or maybe, old priest clothing or anything like that that's tattered at wearing.
The skeletons are. I mean, their equipment that they were using looked fairly old and rusted. The soldier zombies, other than the fact that the leather was pretty torn up, it doesn't seem like it's that old. But it does not appear they were monks of any kind.
Okay.
They looked like they were soldiers.
Okay.
Opening the door.
Yep.
I was gonna say, I think I hear some more undead in there, Berjark.
Oh, don't you worry, I was already going to open the door. You didn't even have to prompt it. Bjork was not waiting for this. And as soon as I open the door, I'm recasting Detect. I'll repost it.
Can you guys see my measurement arrow?
No.
Oh, no. Cool. So if I go to the GM layer, you won't see where I'm measuring.
Dislike.
Yes, we won't be able to tell whether you're looking to see if that is indeed within 60 feet.
It is indeed within 60 feet.
So you can be a jerk and be like, nope, nothing inside your range, bud.
It does not appear to be.
It does not appear, or no, you definitely sense some undead.
Oh, let's go!
God dang it.
So you walk into this is kind of the entrance hall of the monastery. Very sparsely furnished. See some red banners with a sun on one end of the room, and on the other is another red banner with a hammer hanging on the wall. And on the wall directly in front of you, you see both banners together: the sun on the left and the hammer on the right. But
Did
it
I
is
sense
not.
them in the north, I'm assuming?
Does it give you a direction?
Till the end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that aren't behind total cover or protected from divination. So I don't know what they are, but I know where they are.
So, well, they're definitely behind cover.
That's true.
So I'm gonna homebrew your ability there and say you can sense them, but if they're behind any type of significant cover, you're not going to be able to tell where.
I'm kicking the door down anyway.
Well, hold on, Bjork. Perhaps we should try to find people first before attacking zombies.
Doesn't make any sense.
That is a good point.
Why would you do something like that?
Well, maybe they're in dire need.
If we kill the zombies, the people will come. Much
Just a moment of memory. Are we being paid right now?
What's
Just a moment of memory. Are we being paid
Belnar
right now?
telling us?
Raid, I'll pay you 1 gold to help me kill all these zombies.
That's not going to cover the wear and tear on my rapier.
Your rapier won't get torn up by the zombies. Is your rapier magic?
It's elegant, so magical enough.
Elegant.
Elegant looking.
That was bad. Shut up.
So are you going through that door, Berserk?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm gonna go look for people up here where there might also be zombies.
Oh, way to twist that.
Belnar's, as he looks around, not seeing any other movement except you guys, he's following Berserk. He likes Berserk stuff.
He's following
Berserk,
a crazy
I like your
bastard
style.
that jumped on a fucking crocodile in the middle of a river. And then openly admitted after the fight that he can't swim well?
We got Greg on the
I
map.
love that.
I like your style, Bizarre.
Oh, are we able to free movement into the building? Sorry, I didn't know if there was a turn order.
Oh yeah. I don't think we're in combat quite yet. I know we skipped a door. I'm sorry. I'm going to open this door as well with my foot. I don't like this.
Are the numbers 4 and 5 telling us something, Rob?
I'm assuming the rune numbers for Rob.
I couldn't get rid of those for this map I found.
Let's kick this door in over here. Let's go this way.
All right, so you open that door. There we go. And there is a zombie.
Kill it
Soldier
with fire.
zombie. So,
Okay.
Bizarre, I'll let you get the first. I'll let you get the first attack, Bizarre.
Oh, good. Thankfully, I get that at least. Let's take a swing at that bad boy. $21 to hit.
21. That hits.
Good, 4 damage, because apparently I don't know how to roll anything above a 1 for damage. It's twice today.
Why the crap is my initiative bonus that high?
All right, Hyman, you were right behind him. I'll let you go before, as Belnar goes in to take a swing at him.
We're like a SWAT team kicking in doors and moving in before they can react.
If the SWAT team announce themselves, yes.
Well, they do. Once they're in and they fired the first round, everyone knows they're there.
So with that being said, I'm going to take the time to go ahead and cast Bardic Inspiration for Bajor, because he's going to need it, I have a feeling.
I didn't know we were going to be doing an undead campaign, but I can't help what I made here.
All right. Belnar's going to take a swing with a battle axe, and he is going to connect. And he's going to do 8 points of damage as he kind of takes the zombie down at the knee, and it goes a little bit lower. All right, Corwin, you were next in the room there.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him with my glaive.
Kind of reach over Bajark and stab him.
Well, I think we've been doing this here long enough that Bjark just instinctually knows to lean left.
20. Yeah, it's a 20 to hit.
That hits. You guys are starting to get some of your TTPs down.
Yeah.
And that will be 11 points of damage.
And that's enough. As you reach over Bajark's shoulder with your glaive and you stab it right in the zombie's face.
Oh.
Good. I'm going to stomp on its head and then continue my search north.
Watermelon smash.
Have to. I just can't. I can't walk away
This
from
is more rotten watermelon.
All mushy, right?
Absolutely.
Clear it out. Let's clear it out.
Sure that Raid is doing his duty behind us and securing any valuables that might have been left behind on accident by anyone.
Raid is holding a rapier in one hand and a flask in the other. He follows.
Kelly comes into the room and sees the flattened head zombie and just nods and assumes that Bjark has been here.
And now we're going to roll initiative as you see that zombie.
Oh, look, a bunch of them.
Now
we went ahead and can we use the order we just did?
If you'd like, yeah.
I mean,
now this zombie that you
I'm
see in front of you, Bajark, you can actually see two of them. These zombies appear, they were just kind of sitting down on the floor, almost as if they were in a meditative pose. And they seem to be wearing tattered monk robes.
Mm.
Bjark even more mad.
They got turned.
and they're wearing the in the front of the robes. On one of them, you can actually make out the sun and the hammer emblems that you saw in the entrance hall.
I mean, at least none of them were emblems of hell, but yes.
Raid shouts out to Bjark. Hey, big guy, did Hell greet those guys with open arms?
Oh man.
With arms wide open, under the sunlight.
Ah, interesting.
That wasn't a Creed reference at all.
Swoosh.
All right, everybody should have a turn there.
I cleared my roll, so I'll go ahead and get a better one this time.
Oh, I'm on there twice. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Shittier. Awesome.
Are you using a different headset than you had last time, right?
No. Fucking Christ, how? Why? Do I sound better or
No,
worse?
I thought it was black last time for some reason.
No, I was for the first two. Is this session 4?
I think so.
All right, Greg is up.
2 sessions, there's a block one. Well, crap. Greg is going to move forward and hopefully get a better line of sight. Not really. Is this a wall to my left?
Maybe she needs her dark vision.
I mean, you can see the wall. There's a door. It's walls all around, but the door's open.
Okay. Oh. And there's just a zombie standing outside next to the door. That's open. Right?
Yep, that you can see.
Okay. Cool. Gonna go ahead and hit it with my flail, which is the same stat as a Morningstar, but +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
I added that to her. Oh, you're not able to move
Can't
it.
equip it. You put it in the inventory probably, but I can't equip it. So 23 to hit and maybe 8. Oh. All the stats are the same though. It'll just be +1 to what I just did. So 23 to hit and 28 for I'm gonna think it's slashing, not piercing, or something like that. I think the damage is a little different, if it matters for whatever reason.
You'll see it on your next one. So it was a 7 to hit.
No, 23 to hit and then a 8 for damage.
Showing
it's
up
a +1 to attack and damage, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. If the stats are all the same, then it's just a +1 to what I just did.
So minus 8 points of damage as she swings the flail and kind of slaps the monk across the decaying monk across the body with it. Anything else?
That'll be all.
Balenar will hear the commotion, and he'll come running through, and he'll see the zombie and immediately recognize as one of the monks, and you kind of hear a cry of anguish as he just finishes his movement forward and just lays into this thing with the axe.
He tries to kill his old friend.
He is going to miss. He rolled a 15.
He was too short to hit him. It makes sense.
Hyman.
Is Hyman talking?
You might be muted, Hyman.
Push to talk.
Is that better?
Yay!
I was pushing escape instead of the tilde.
That'll stop you every time.
So I ran into this room and pulled out my musical instrument and laid down some Bane notes on the 3 zombies that I can actually. The zombie by the door and the 2 soldier zombies on top.
You're casting Bane?
Yes, sir. That's a charisma saving throw, 14.
Have a Bane. All right, so we're orange. And they all fail.
Oh,
Much good, much good.
That didn't work.
And I'm going to turn back and yell to the rest of them, hey, there's more in here!
Now it is the monk zombie's turn. And the first one you guys saw is going to attack Belnar. And let's see. Pull up my notes over here. You see the zombies, the monk zombie's arms come up a little bit faster than the other undead zombies you've seen, as it takes out a left hook and a right cross at Belnar's face.
Don't like that at all.
Oh, good. So they're martial monks. They weren't just and sing hymnal monks. Good, good.
And both of those will hit.
Zombie
And
monks are so OP.
And then it follows up with a uppercut to Belnar's chin.
Did you call it an uppercut when they're that short, though?
He crouched down a little bit to just add a little bit more oomph as you see his jaw snap shut against the roof of his mouth, and he kind of rocks back as he is stunned as he takes.
I can do stunning strike.
Like actually stunned.
He takes 21 points of damage.
All the dislike.
And then these two see Hyman immediately in the room, and they move. And these aren't shuffling zombies. They close that distance. And Hyman has 6 attacks coming at him.
Rob forgot that we're level 3.
Whoa.
Here's my stupid for the day.
Dirty words.
All right.
Hey, Rob.
Yep.
Before you assign damage, I'm going to throw cutting words on your first one.
Okay.
For a whopping
Okay.
-1.
All right. I mean, you're just dodging elbows and feet as 6 punches and kicks come flying at you. 2 of them manage to hit you. You're able to kind of deflect one of them a little bit, and you take only 13 points of damage, but you are not stunned.
Phew, that was a close one.
All right, Corwin.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to move through to here. And I will attack. Let me move up a little bit more. Well, can I get the one through the door? I want to move.
So as long as it's not trying to stop you, you'll be able to kind of get into the square around it.
Okay, I'm just going to move in here. I'll move it. I'm going to move in here with Hyman. Okay, and I'll move right here, actually, further than five feet away from that one. And
If you move there, you'll get an attack of opportunity from the one below you as you pass through him.
Oh, this one right here. Okay, let me just. I'll stay here, Rob.
Okay.
And attack that one. This one right here. I'm going to bonus action, draw my glaive across my palm, activating Crimson Right, and I will take 1 point of damage for doing that. And then I'm going to attack it with my glaive as my action. And I think that's probably going to miss. It's a 8 to hit.
I left Achilles out there. 8 does not hit.
Okay, that's what I figured. So that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Raid.
Okay, so are they going through the door that Greg is standing next to
Yes.
to enter? Like, is that what Hyman? Okay, got you. Just make sure I wasn't missing something. The raid is gonna go ahead and just zip on through the room. Oh, that's a wall. Shit. Well, whatever. Position myself behind the zombie and then try to stab it with a rapier. I get my sneak attack for this one, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Sorry, I spent most of waiting trying to figure out how the hell to use Greg. Where's my rapier? There you are. Okay. So go ahead and try to swipe at it with my rapier. And see, I got a low roll. 18.
What?
18.
You rolled a 12 on your attack roll. And
D&D
that-
Beyond says 18. I don't know why it says 12 there. It was, okay, whatever. Alright, 12 then. Missed.
12 missed.
Okay. That was all my movements, even my disengage. Yeah, stand there. It's fine.
Soldier zombies amble forward. They can't. One of them can get a swipe at Hyman. The other one just kind of moves behind the monk zombie there.
I'm going to cast
That
another
is-
cutting words in hopes that he'll miss on me.
That is a natural 20.
Never mind.
That's terrifying.
And so you're going to take 10 points of piercing damage. I'm sorry. No. 22 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a con save.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
I don't think he
you
needs to make contact. Are you dead, dead? Did you take enough damage to die?
Oof.
That was
What's your
14 that I
total
had.
health? Like before being damaged.
I had 14 before I took the hit.
What's your total though?
He's good.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. That shouldn't have been enough to be dead.
He would have to take beyond 28.
Yeah.
Woo! Well, Bjark knows where he's going.
The
But
chant
Kelly-
and the chant in the Discord or in the and the Twitch chat is TPK.
Achilles comes in, pulls with his trident, and just kind of throws it over Greg's head to stab at the zombie in front of her, and rolls a 15 and almost hits Raid with the trident as it misses.
Can you
And
not?
He cannot. He pulls out his scimitar, but he cannot get any closer to the zombie there. Bajark.
Yep. I'm gonna stand in what's his name spot there. I'm gonna stand over the body of Hyman. I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on my increasing my AC to 19. And then I'm going to use my awesome ability to do a heal on our friend Cure Wound.
You can't do two spells in one round.
Oh. I thought you could do a bonus action and then a regular action.
You can do a leveled spell and a cantrip in any order of action or bonus action, but you can't do two leveled spells.
Well, then I guess I will not Shield of Faith myself. I will instead cast... I'm going to cast Cure Wounds as level 2 spell on him, and it does way more than 4. It's going to do 16 plus 3. It's going to do 19 healing to Hyman.
Hyman, you feel the breath of life kind of come back to your body, and your eyes pop open, and you see the unfortunate view of, instead of two monk zombies bearing down on you, you see the underside of Vijark's kilt.
Ah!
Almost worth staying dead.
But, yeah, I guess that would make my turn. Ah, good. I get to be a meat shield now.
I mean, you're always a meat shield.
That's true.
Nothing new.
That's kind of ironic with your pose at the moment.
I know.
Oh, man.
All right, Kellic.
Well, this is wonderful. Kellic's going to run in and be immediately terrified and see what's going on here. And he is just not got a lot of options, so he is going to blast. Actually, am I the only fool in the group that is apparently not wearing any armor?
Yep.
Everybody else is
Don't worry
wearing
about
armor.
it. You're in the back.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to make sure that I can't make a boon to someone else, but it would not.
Raid's been naked the entire time, as usual.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, then I'm gonna blast with Firebolt.
All right, roll the hit.
Oh, Firebolt's not one of the options for this. Anyways. Okay, hang on. That was a nat 20 with that, so that would be... Oh, wait a second, hang on, what's this thing doing? Yeah. Oh, this type. Okay, yeah, I nat 20'd that. I don't know why it did. That is so weird. It translates over there. I don't know. Anyways, so that is 5 fire damage, 5 critical fire damage. What is that doing from D&D Beyond?
That's what you rolled on.
I'm sorry.
That's what you rolled on its D10. It rolled a second D10 for you, so that's.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha.
So 14.
Yeah, so then a total of 14 points to that guy.
To that guy? Alright, so he's just firebolt kind of right into its chest. Kind of singes the remaining bits of the robes off of it. And then we're Greg.
Oh my god, turn on dead.
Okay.
Please turn on dead.
Yep, I'm already on it. Yeah, so gonna go ahead and make them all, or first off, I'm gonna move into Corwin's space, just in case I miss anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn undead. Everything's gonna need to make a wisdom 14 save, and if they fail, hopefully they all do, I will go on.
All right. What's the DC? 14?
14.
0. Essentially become frightened of turn on there.
Can't post it, unfortunately. Oh, here, I guess I'm gonna do this.
All right, looks like 2 fail.
Damn it. Can I tell which one's failed?
Oh yeah, because you're gonna run away.
Well, I need to know now before I do my next action.
One of the monk zombies and one of the soldier zombies.
Damn it.
So we'll say.
Keep marking. Bleh, that's not great. Well, that's my standard action, so I'm gonna go ahead and Shield of Faith to bump me up to 20 AC. Because that wasn't as good as I wanted it to
You
be.
can't Shield of Faith me? That's rude.
I mean, I could, but and that'll be all.
It's Belnar's turn, but he's stunned, so he can't do jack.
As I'm looking up, seeing this big human creature over me, I take the opportunity to cast a Minor Illusion from under his legs and make kind of an ice wall between the skeleton or zombie on top and the zombie on my side, right in that corner. And then I'm going to move so that they can't take advantage and move down so only one can touch me.
Very nice. There is a
trident.
So there's an ice wall.
Hyman's a better wizard than I am.
It was in my previous lifetime.
He was a member of the Night's Watch.
Can you make a graphic, Rob?
I just drew a line. Is that how you had it?
Yes, sir. That's how it be.
All right. So Bajark, I mean, you see, looks to be like an ice wall in front of you, on two sides of you.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hit that out of my way.
I mean, logic, yes.
Unless someone goes, "Hey, it's not real."
You got to feel it out.
All right. So this one is going to run away.
Opportunity attacks.
Going to run away.
Opportunity attacks.
Don't attack
does
it.
not get an opportunity attack because Greg and Bale and Bajark can no longer see it.
As it's leaving that square?
There's a illusion of an ice wall in front of it.
And we don't attack it anyway because that breaks the turn.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I would rather than run away so we can deal with them later.
She would have known that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll explain that later. I think Dan watched the same video I did. All right, Corwin. So there's still the. Oh wait, no, sorry. I still haven't gone for the other two zombies. All right. Now let's see. It's gonna attack Raid, as it's gonna leave the stunned Belnar alone, and cannot do all three attacks. But you do have two unarmed strikes coming at you. One's going to miss, and one's a natural 20. So that is 22 points of... nope, sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
That is the first time Raid has been damaged this entire campaign.
I'm proud of him for finally getting
He just took a decaying fist to the face.
He bleeds.
Hey, I didn't hit you in the armor, so you've got grossness all over your face.
You're right. I'm disgusted myself. And I must bathe. Thankfully, my servants did pack my soap.
That's good. That's good. And there's a river right there. So.
Hyman, though, the zombie's kind of confused with the wall that's seeming up here in front of you, but it does see you kind of move down to the side, and it takes it takes 3 strikes at you. And only one's going to hit, and you're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it throws a left cross and a right hook, but it only connects with the right hook. And now it's Corwin's turn.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the one that just attacked Raid.
Now you're now flanking it, so you have advantage on the attack.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's going to be a 25 on the sharp end and a 25 on the blunt end. So that will be.
Both of those will hit.
A D10 and a D4, and then 2 D4s for my Crimson Right. Alright, so we're looking at 8, 10, 12, 14, 20. That'll be 26 points of damage.
You come around and you just take that glaive right across its neck, and the head rolls right up against Raid's feet as the body just drops to the floor.
Okay, and then I'm going to move into this room. I'll move right here.
So Bajark, as you see him move through that ice wall, you see you see the illusion kind of fade for you a little bit. You can now see the undead on the other side. It's still there, but you can tell that it's not real.
Beautiful.
Raid.
I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off whatever yuck I just got on my face. Try to shake off a little bit of the damage that I just took, and try to carry on, move into the next room, and take a stab at the zombie to my lower left with my rapier.
Okay.
Roll
the hit.
Out of curiosity, oh, this is monk assholes. I don't actually want to fuck with that anyways. Never mind. Let's see. Do the 18 plus, I think 6. 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 3 plus 5, 8 damage. Sorry, no, 9 damage.
So you stab it pretty deep with your rapier, but will pull out some of the decaying flesh on it, and it's still standing.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and disengage. The one that's scared can't take an action for a reaction, right?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Disengage. Back to my little corner.
You're moving in through the doors.
Yeah, I'm just gonna snake back out.
Oh, that was weird.
Actually, yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
I don't want to be near these things.
This zombie
14 damage in the
is
punch.
also going to run away from Greg and just go up against the wall there. But this one will have seen Hyman and goes against you. But that is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. You take.
I'm going to cast another cutting edge to take some dice off here.
Okay.
Dude, stop getting the hit. I'm supposed to be the meat shield here.
I'll take another one off.
They can't see you.
I know.
Okay, so 10 points of piercing damage, and I need a con saving throw.
They just have a visceral hate of bagpipes. They
Just
keep
missed
punching
the
it in
illusion,
back.
my dude.
Just have this vision in my mind. Every time Hyman gets hit, it hits the bagpipes and it goes. "Arr!"
That'd be a 4, Rob.
You are now poisoned for the next minute. So, disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Man, Hyman is the tank.
And I can take your status from there to poisoned. And now you have a little symbol on your icon. Okie dokie.
Barbarian.
Yes, Barbarian, yes.
Alright, Achilles. He's seeing that happen. He's gonna move behind Greg, getting ready to go through the door, but he sees the ice wall. And he's not quite sure what to make of it. So he's gonna hold action to let's see, does he have another? He does not have another trident. But he will hold his action to throw a dagger at anything that comes within view. Alright. Bajark.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push through the ice wall, and then oh fuck, there's a person there.
So I mean, you can see through it. You know that other zombies there.
Oh, okay, yeah, I knew that. I was just
You
testing.
saw somebody already kind of go through the illusion, so you now know it's an illusion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a nice mace swing at that man. Also, how is our friend Kellic, or how's Hyman doing? I can't see his health bar.
His ring is orange.
Oh yes, there's a ring.
Yeah, that's part of the concept there with that aura that is around all the tokens. It gives you an indicator of who's damaged and how badly, without me having to tell you.
Well, that's a terrible roll, so I'm sure I missed.
And that did miss. And now the zombie can see you because it now it saw you swing through the wall and it was like, huh? All right, Kellic.
My turn is not over, sir.
Oh, my bad.
It's almost over, though. I'm going to cast... where did it go? Healing Word. It doesn't heal for a lot, but there's 6 health for our friend Hyman. Quit making me burn through my spells, you. That is my turn.
I'm just surprised we have a cleric that actually clerics.
It's crazy, isn't it? He's normally too busy on the front getting himself killed, the cleric, but, you know.
Okay. So Kellic's going to move forward into that same space with Achilles. Rob, so game call. Kellic was in the room when the illusion went up, plus him being familiar with, arcane. I'm going to assume that he can see through that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you got a better view of the others interacting with it than Achilles did, because he was focused on the zombie in front. There's no fear there.
All right, so the same thing. He's going to step up there and he's going to firebolt that guy. $18 to hit, and that'll be 5 damage.
That's definitely going to hit. You're starting to whittle him down some.
Well, that is the biggest knife I have, so that is the end of my turn.
Greg.
Okay, so Greg is going to... Alright, fuck. Damn it. I misread Thunderwave. I didn't realize it was actual.
Yeah, it's awesome, but it centers on her.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot it outward.
Please don't do that to me.
Yeah, I will not do that. Okay, so she's gonna go ahead and move in the room, position herself here, and then I'm going to. Where's the cone one? I saw it a second ago. Inflict wounds is a
Hold
touch,
on.
right? Yeah, I'm going to
Melee
inflict.
touch.
So Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube that originates from you. So you can actually kind of make the corner of it be the point that comes out of you, and basically becomes a 15-foot cone out towards you. It's not centered on you, so you can actually kind of aim it.
Yeah, from where you're at, you could take it and put it so it only hits
There you
them,
go.
not us.
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and cast Thunderwave at second.
And that is a con save.
Yes.
What's the DC?
14. For not a lot of damage. Awesome.
Yeah, that's a crappy roll, man.
Oof.
Half.
What a waste of a second.
And they get pushed 10 feet, right?
I believe, yes.
Right.
No, that's second roll.
Soldier zombie rolled a nat 20.
Awesome.
But the monk zombie did not. So he took full damage.
Ignore that.
And he gets pushed away. Alright. Belnar is still stunned. Simon. You are poisoned. So disadvantage on any attacks or ability checks.
Maybe get off the front line, maybe?
I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Was
look
the
at
one I
this
didn't want to
zombie,
hit?
and I'm gonna try to
Damn it.
take it. No. I'm gonna do vicious mockery and say, "Can't you kill somebody right the first time?"
What a great one.
And make him do a wisdom saving throw for me.
Your DC's 14 as well?
Yes, sir.
What's the damage?
2 points.
Oh, I see what you're doing, though. That's really smart.
Killing the enemy. Genius.
I think I see what he's going to do. Could be wrong.
You okay there, Rob?
Oh, he froze.
Oh,
Rob?
He unfroze.
Oh, there we go.
Renee said hi.
I lost you guys for a second.
Okay, did he fail to save?
No, he succeeded on the save.
Alright, well, I don't know that I would know that, so I'm gonna... Can I do a bonus action and use my movement?
I mean, you have, if you have a bonus action, and you still have your movement, so yes,
Yeah,
you can.
I'm bonus actioning heal word, give myself some hit points, and then I'm gonna attempt to move out of the room, and I suppose he'll get an attack of opportunity. I was hoping he'd have disadvantage.
That's what
He
I was
will.
expecting. That's really smart.
And he is Bane still.
Damn it.
And he rolled a natural 1, so he actually trips and falls as he kind of reaches out for you, right at Bajark's feet there. He is prone.
Look, head jelly.
And that'll end my action.
But it is his turn, and he is going to get up and try to take a bite out of Bajark.
Well, that's exceptionally rude.
So if he's baned,
Is it the
rolls
zombie?
D4.
Rob,
and
is it
he rolls a D. Yeah, it's the zombie. But he rolled a natural 20. That still hits, right?
I think that's a you choice.
Yeah, I think that's a you choice.
Huh.
Because it is minus D4, but it is also a natural 20.
What I'm confused about is in the turn order, it's shown to be the zombie, but the soldier zombie is actually taking action.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, so he didn't move. No, he's still there prone. Well, you're lucky I'll re-roll that. Because he moves back towards you, Bajark. Because he knows that's an illusion now, and he's taking 3 strikes at you.
Good, I like that. He's out. Go home. Hit the dugout.
1 miss. And that's a 20 to hit and a 26 to hit.
Well, that's not very nice. But
Right,
those two are definitely hit.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Wow, that is extremely rude, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. As he comes out and kind of throws a straight right into your face and follows it around with a roundhouse kick to your stomach to knock you prone.
He's brutal.
All right, Corwin. Yeah, and those other two up in the corner can't do shit.
This isn't the first time I've almost died today.
So
This is true. At least you're consistent.
Mm-hmm.
that one that's prone, I get advantage on it, right?
Yes.
We could
Okay.
also focus fire on the one that hits really hard and is already hurt.
The one that just hit you? Yeah, well, the soldier zombie's going to get to attack in just a second. And I'm thinking of turn order, so I'm going to attack the one that's prone. So he's going to be attacking next. So let's see. That's going to be a 18 to hit with the sharp end and a crit on the blunt end. So that'll be, let's see. And then that.
Ignore what just happened.
Okay, so that's 9, 12,
Sorry, ignore that.
14, 16, 17, 18. No, that's, wait a minute. 9, 12, 13, 15, 19, 24, 27 points.
So you separate the head from the body on that one.
Sweet.
He is dead. Dead. Again. Alright, Raid.
By the way, Renee just swung by the chat to say hi and also a follow.
Oh. Nice.
Raid will make his way into the
What's up, Renee?
room.
See you at work tomorrow.
I'm gonna position
I can't
myself
get
right
into
behind
Twitch.
the zombie. I'm gonna take a swipe with my rapier. I wish I rolled what I just accidentally did a second ago. Go ahead and make an attack. Do. Hey, slightly better. It'll be 25 to hit.
25 hits.
I have an enemy next to my enemy, so there'll be 13 with sneak.
Alright. How do you want to do that?
Just gonna go ahead and try rush him, take his flank, and then stab my blade against, I'm gonna say, his spine. Hopefully break him into pieces.
So yeah, I mean, you do just that, and it shatters, and the zombie just kind of crumbles at your feet.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look over to the ones in the corner and say, hey, how about we all take swipes at these at the same time? And cunning action dash to position myself a little bit further away. There you go. As in, like, we can all hold action at the same time and attack it, like, all at the same time.
That sounds pretty good.
It can't do anything.
But run farther away from our friend Greg.
Achilles, having seen that, will run in. And he's pulling out his another dagger with his scimitar, and he's gonna wail on that other monk zombie. He's seeing how much damage they do.
He is not very good at following instructions.
Yeah, thanks, guy.
We're gonna have to teach him about that.
Fucking funny that the DM could control that too, right? It's like that works at his benefit.
You had a plan?
Even Bjork was like, "It's a good fucking idea. Let's do it."
when the party for the first time agrees with raid, Rob's like, "Fuck that shit."
Hey, Achilles he's new to all of this except one thing, and that's, fighting shit. So he sees an opportunity, and he runs in, and he slashes at it with its scimitar, and then stabs it right in the face with a dagger.
Achilles, aka Achilles, aka Leroy Jenkins.
This is why I didn't fully approach. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stand a little bit behind.
and it does some damage to it, but it's still standing. I don't think it turns its undead ability. I don't think it still turned.
No, it took damage. It's over.
No, if it takes damage, it's done.
Yep.
Oh. Well, I mean, Achilles wouldn't know that.
Of course, he'd hit the monk.
Yeah, the most lethal one. It's like,
Sorry,
those guys
Bjork,
are bad news.
Your turn.
Bjork's gonna go up there and go ahead and drop and inflict wounds on this guy because they're scary.
Okay. What's your DC?
Oh, I missed. Motherfuck.
Oh, that's
I'm just never going to use this system again because it rolls horribly. I've never had this many shitty rolls in my life.
Digital dice are the worst.
Yep, and I just blew my fucking last spell slot, so that's...
That missed.
I'm
right,
gonna
Kelly.
just go oogie boogie right in front of him.
So Kellett comes in so he can get a view, and since we're already attacking the monk, he's gonna firebolt him. E12
On the monk,
Yeah, does 12 hit though?
12 misses.
Well, it was nice knowing you, gentlemen. I hope someone has a healing spell left because I only have
And
one spell left.
now, Greg.
Gonna go ahead and burn their last second slot and go ahead and murmur to their I don't know, religious artifact, whatever the hell, and cast Shatter at the I'm gonna angle it. I'm gonna make the source appear like a point on the wall above the two zombies, roughly here.
But then that'll hit both of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are we really? Are we just trying to control fire?
One's still turned.
I thought we were still going dicks out. Okay. I mean, I could do that instead.
I was just saying, one's still turned, so we might...
How banged up does... Oh, it's orange. One's orange, one's green. Okay. In that case... I feel like that's still the best use of my shatter.
It'd be terrible if
Yeah.
the killed somebody.
Instead, okay, I'll just do Guiding Bolt at first level instead. And I'll hit the monk, I guess. That's what's strategy. That'll be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And it'll be 19 radiant.
On the monk.
Yep.
That radiant damage incinerates its undead flesh.
That's an amazing fucking set of rolls, man.
We follow plans next time.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Hold eyes on Achilles.
Let's hold action, Achilles.
She'll position herself to where, like, the zombie will hopefully stay pinned against the wall.
Let's all kill this one at the same time, Achilles.
Phil's gonna come back and Rob's gonna have to tell him, like, everybody hates your character, Phil. They'll be like, wait, I thought that was Raid. It's like, no, they all hate you now.
Raid tried to do something nice for once, and then you end up being a dick.
I'll just tell him to watch the episode at work tomorrow. He'll figure it out. Sorry, sir.
I love you, sir, on the podcast.
Belnar is still stunned, so Hyman.
I'm going to pull out my longbow and launch at the soldier zombie.
He meant to say he's going to hold action, and he's ready to launch it at the soldier zombie at the same time that we all also launch our attacks at the soldier zombie.
No, that wouldn't be any good. So that's a 23 to hit, Rob.
Jesus.
6 points of damage for him.
He's earned it, I suppose.
And then I'll do a bonus action healing word on our cleric friend over there.
Well, at least someone else healed. Thank you.
That'll be
All
7
right.
hit points for you. And that'll end my action.
And the soldier zombie or the ninja zombie is no more, so Corwin.
Alright, I'm going to move here and attack it with my glaive. Let's see what I can do here. That will be a 23 to hit with the sharp end and a 22 to hit with the blunt end. So that's going to be those and that. That'll be, I'm rolling good on those D10. 9, 11, 14, 15, 15 plus 8, 23.
How do you want to do it?
Just cut him straight up from the middle.
You slice him from groin to face, and he just kind of falls apart.
Cool.
And you guys are out of combat.
Out of a lengthy combat.
I would like to point out that Raid would have followed suit with the idea of fuck the plan, and before Corwin even started doing the final blow, he would have started putting away his weapon and just start walking off.
Time to go through this door down here now.
He left combat early.
Yeah, just fuck it. Alright, so you open that door?
When do you guys go smack Belnar back away?
So how do you do the effects when it's your turn? How's he doing all that?
So I smacked Belnar.
Oh, when Kellic was doing the fire thing. Is there any way? How do you do stuff like that?
There's a macro for spell effects that I've got enabled. Right now I only have fire stuff. I'm going to start trying to add more to the repertoire as we go.
But it's just for spells. I thought it was a function of that extension that you put on or whatever.
Now I'm going to go through this door.
Alright.
Charge ahead.
Party.
Let's go.
I think they're all right behind me. Follow me, I'm doing stupid things. Join me.
Greg,
where's it going?
As you walk into that room, there is a large, or that kind of courtyard. You do see a large chest at the end
Uninterested.
on a stone table.
There might still be
She will inspect it.
Of course you will.
You open that door?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna
this
inspect it
isn't
with
Raid. This
Raid.
is Greg. This.
I'm with our wardess out there.
Oh no, Raid's just chilling in the room with Achilles because he's an asshole. Greg is and the one checking the chest.
Okay.
Which I can't roll for her, so that would be a 21 to inspect to see if it's trapped, open.
What room is that in?
It's in room 9.
You guys all walk past it.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
Hyman, you are no longer poisoned. So
I'm going to go ahead and cast that ability and make my way back up to the prayer room, the main room. I didn't see anything else, any other undead in any of the other rooms, so I just want to make sure that I don't sense anymore.
You don't sense anymore. Belnar kind of comes limping into the courtyard. Whew.
I'm going to grab the monks, and I'm going to pull the monks together and separate them from the other undead and start saying last rites over their bodies.
Yeah.
And Greg, the chest does not appear to be trapped in any way.
She will open it.
But as she goes to open it, she tries. It does not open.
Oh, it's locked.
And you guys do see, though, or she would have seen while she was checking, all four walls seem to have, of the room, seem to have a mural painted of the same scene. It's a kind of the shore of a lake with some trees around it in the various seasons. So you've got spring, summer, fall, and winter being broken up by the entrance there.
Well, this is unfortunate. I can't take part in this. Greg just looks at a wall for, I guess, a while.
So make a perception check.
We had a conversation on this puzzle like a year ago. I'm out.
Oh, yeah. Corwin, you can make a perception check.
I unfortunately remember our conversations, okay. Rob. That's.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
I know how Bjorn.
That would be a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
All right. So you see the same murals on the floor or on the walls, and in the middle of the room, kind of right in front of where you're standing, you see kind of a small pile of dirt with a seed placed kind of in the middle of the pile.
A small pile of dirt with a seed. Well, that would be spring, I would think. Are there anything on the walls, or is there anything on the chest that corresponds to the murals on the walls?
Also, who puts a seed on top of the pile of dirt? What a rookie gardener.
Agreed.
But I'm not in the room.
Yeah, no, Rage is drinking from his flask, watching you put bodies together. Like, this dude's fucking weird.
Well, which mural is the spring mural?
Walk through the doors and kind of see what's happening here.
He's gonna solve the puzzle. It's like he fucked us in the last fight.
Well, him and Hyman.
Which one's the spring mural?
Spring's right there.
Okay. And where is the chest?
It's on the wall with fall.
Okay, I'm gonna move it over to the spring wall.
Okay, so you pick up the seed and kind of place it at the ground next to the wall, and nothing happens.
A dark void opens in the wall, and out steps Sheogorath.
Riding a Tarask.
I'm surprised Kellick's not in there trying to solve this.
Kellick is actually wanting to go talk with Balnor. Good night. I hate that name.
He's in the courtyard, kind of sitting on the steps, trying to recover.
Like up here? No, wait. Where's he at? I don't even see him.
He's in room 9 with everybody else that's checking out the mural.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so he heads in there. He's not really worried about the chest, so he's wanting to talk with him. He'd be like, "Hey, so obviously you knew those guys, right?"
Rob has once more turned into a statue.
It's been frozen in carbonite.
Brought to you by Kodiak, TM.
Go to bed, he'll thaw out.
This is the time you tell Johnny how to solve the puzzle.
I lost you guys for a second.
No.
Alright, yep. So, I'm good, yeah. I'm doing last rites. That's what I'm doing. Being a good guy.
Alright, so Kelly comes in. I'm going to explain the situation, like the murals, the chest, and see if anybody else has any bright ideas about how to solve this puzzle.
Yeah, Kellic will go up and examine the spring mural. Did we lose Rob again?
No, I'm
Okay.
enjoying. I'm enjoying the fact that you guys are trying to figure this out, and two people actually kind of know, but because they knew from outside, they can't say anything.
I know nothing.
Have you looked and tried to discern what type of seed this is? Oh, I love this, by the way.
Mm-mm.
Raid will get bored watching Jark and walk into the room and say, "What you guys doing?"
Well,
Trying to figure out, evidently, this pile of dirt has something to do with this.
How's that going for you?
I don't know. I'm not a gardener.
He watches you guys now because he got bored watching the other guy.
Hey, Rob, can we do it?
Last rites yet?
If we were to examine the seed,
Hyman, I'll let you. Hyman, I'll let you give a one-word hint.
Seed.
if we were to do a history check on the seed, what kind of check would that
That
be?
wasn't
Like
actually a hint.
history or
I mean, you can do a nature check.
nature? I'm not. Well, I've got +2 for nature. Is anybody proficient in nature?
I
Screw it,
just
that
thought
would be
So, why exactly are you trying to take the chest anyway? Maybe it's protected because it's not ours to take, and we should leave it where it is.
I don't know.
Oh,
But I am proficient in nature.
It's a puzzle. We're supposed to solve puzzles.
Raid will walk up to the chest and see if it's locked.
It doesn't appear to have a lock on it at all, but it seems to be sealed in some way.
Bjork
Jark, this seems very
It is
undead related.
definitely a seed.
Should you try smashing it?
Bjork
Yeah,
is going
sure.
to
Make
pray.
a check roll.
Damn.
I was totally going to smash it, but I wanted to make sure Hell was good with it first. So Bjork is praying to see if it's okay to do this thing inside the temple. He needs our guidance.
Can we plant the seed?
There's a mound of dirt.
roll?
There's a mound of dirt right there, right?
Did you say Greg?
Yeah, did she say she was going to try to smash it?
No, I tried to get Bajark to smash it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bjork agreed to do it. He's praying
I-
first. He needs help.
I said that I feel like there's some like necromancy shit going on with this chest, Bajark. I think you should smash it.
Yeah, Bjork
and
doesn't
he-
believe that, but he's still praying to see if it's okay with Hell to.
Absolutely. I will roll
see what's going
deception.
on
I
here.
am great at it.
Reach out and touch the spring wall.
Oh damn it! I thought that was my roll. Hey, nat 20.
You feel the
Ridiculous.
It's just a wall.
I love this. In the back of my mind, I just see all these memes that it's like those little like toys that you play with in the preschool. It's like that's the complexity level of this, and I keep thinking like it's just got to be something simple. But I'm like, I can't figure this crap out.
Bjork's gonna try to pick the chest up.
It doesn't budge.
Is it on a
Too heavy
pedestal?
for you,
Is
big
it on
man?
the ground?
It's on a stone table.
Bjork's gonna try to pick up the stone table.
It also does not budge.
Will it turn on the stone table at all, or no?
No, it's not. It's not moving in any kind of fashion.
Bjork is going to break the
it's
legs
fixed.
of the stone table.
This is so
There is some part
unfair.
of this that's unprotected, and Bjork will figure it out the wrong way. I don't care what the DM's plan was for the puzzle. Bjork will figure it out his own way.
Roll an attack.
All right. 25, natural 20.
So you smash
course.
your mace into this into the stone leg, and you see a little chip come off, and you think maybe you chipped the stone, but you pull your mace away, and you see a little, and you hit it really good.
Hmm.
I'm going to bury the seed, plant it.
Okay. You put it in the dirt and kind of cover it up.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to water it.
Bjork
water it,
attacks the chest.
The you see another chip fly off your mace there, and behind you, as Corwin is pouring a little bit of water on the seed, a small little plant grows out of the ground, and the spring wall starts to glow.
Bjark, I think you got it. Keep hitting it. It's working. I want to roll for deception. Fucking 19. Thank God. Yes.
Yep, you beat my instinct.
24 for to deceive him.
I believe him completely. But did I see the plant come out of the ground?
No, that's happening behind you.
Ah, good. I'm going to hit it again.
You're getting some good. Now you're getting good rolls on the.
Right? Mid combat, I can't freaking catch a break, but I'm messing this chest up.
It seems to just be chipping more of your mace than you are the chest or the table there.
Does anybody have a magic weapon?
So you now have a small little plant and a glowing wall that Bajark still hasn't turned around to see yet.
That's why I turned around and said, "Hey, has anybody got a magic weapon?"
Well, now you can see the spring wall is glowing.
Yeah, ever since you started hitting the chest, the thing started growing.
It could have something to do with my planting it and like pouring water on it as well.
I'm going to pick up the plant and I'm going to try to insert it into the keyhole that I imagine is there on the unlocked chest.
Oh God!
No, this is not a keyhole.
There's not a keyhole.
I was going to pick it if there was a keyhole.
I'm gonna Rob. I'm
Throw
gonna
the
use
plant at the chest.
prestidigitation to warm the soil and to create some lights above the plant.
All right. So as you do that, I'm assuming you take the plant that was just thrown back to its spot.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The plant grows a little bit more, and the summer wall glows.
Again, prestidigitation. Now a cool wind blowing on it and chilling the soil.
All right. The leaves start to change color, and a couple of them fall off, and the fall wall starts to glow.
Bjark is staring in awe and also upset that his mace is not solving the problem like it should.
Raid's like gives you like a pat on the shoulder. It's like, don't worry. It's basically like you loosen the jar for him. Like you started it. He's just finishing it with his weird magic.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It is.
Freaking
And
wiggly
then-
fingers.
Rob,
Right?
and then the last thing, I'm gonna get Hyman to come in and illusory snow falling on it, and I'm gonna chill the soil to the point of where it's almost freezing.
Does Hyman assist?
Yes, Hyman assists with his bagpipes full of wind, blowing everything everywhere with him.
As soon as he does that, I'm hitting the chest as hard as I can.
All right. So as you do that, the last leaves fall, and the winter wall glows. And right as Bajark smashes the chest one last time, it kind of pops open with a kind of release of pressure.
I told you I'd get it.
I knew you would, buddy.
What's in there?
Nothing.
It is empty.
Ah, good. Jark is going to take the plant and put it in
Is
his
it
pocket.
really?
This is
I
horseshit.
love it.
No.
That's awesome.
All right. So,
Yeah.
you find quite a bit. You find a very nice-looking chain shirt. Seems
I
very
grab that.
very well crafted. You find a kind of a larger bottle with a red liquid.
I drink it. No, I
And
don't.
then
I'm just
you find 3 other smaller bottles with a similar looking red liquid. You find a scroll, a ring, and a lot of gold.
I put the ring
Hey.
on.
I approach the gold.
You start to mumble my
And
precious.
I'm not joking. I put the ring on.
Please. Oh
And
my
then you lose your finger.
Right as you put
we're
the
in a
ring
holy
on,
place, you know?
you feel a puff of wind come across your kilt. But you think for a second it was the ring, but no, it was just the wind coming down through the courtyard.
Ah, it makes sense. At least I've got a nice fancy ring. It's
Bajark,
slowly tightening on my finger. Oh my god.
So, how does this chain shirt look compared to the chain shirt that I'm currently wearing, Rob?
Seems to have definitely been crafted by by something other than a standard blacksmith.
Hmm.
Well, let's split the gold amongst ourselves
All right,
for securing
so-
the temple, of course, because we did what was necessary in order to secure the temple, and it's only just and right that we would reward ourselves for such valorous action.
And I also tell the everyone, including Bajark, it's just like, hey, look, why don't we, when we get back down to the boat, because obviously we're not going to be able to do anything here, give me a minute and we can take some time and make sure that none of those are cursed.
Ah, nonsense! Crazy, magically protected items inside the middle of a holy temple? Pah!
I agree with Jark. Fuck it.
Oh my god. Gonna be walking around with like a bunch of mutants here in a little while. Rob's gonna start seeding the
I
campaign.
mean,
with
if we were in the
cursed
middle of
items.
a graveyard, okay, I would get it. You know, we're in the middle of a crypt, but come on. Plus, if it's my time, Hell will take me when she's ready.
Shark, you know we are. I know you're like, oh, we're in the middle of a monastery, but this is literally the middle of a graveyard now.
Hell will take me when she wants, regardless of what you do. But you're more than welcome to look at my pretty ring.
Okay,
Elnar will somberly kind of says, "Well, I guess there's nothing left for us here. If I can get some help, I'm sure there's some of the ale down in their cellar."
Oh man, that means that they lost their spot as the number 2 best ale in the world in all of Azor.
Is this building made
And
of
if I
stone or wood?
The building?
Yeah.
It's made of stone.
That's unfortunate. I was going to burn it down.
Thank you. I'm aware.
Guess no burning it down then.
And but if I can get some help with some of the casks, we can load up the barge. And I think I'd rather spend the night on the barge, not in here.
Sure, it's good fuck.
I'm with you on that.
Yep. So let me.
I'm going to stay in the Four Seasons.
Wow.
You set that up. That was the first thing I thought of as soon as we went in there.
Hey, just some housekeeping stuff. So Corwin's got the chain shirt, Bajark's wearing the ring, and so that leaves the 4 bottles and the scroll. So, and the gold. Maybe you and Hyman. The front lining bar.
Oh yeah, if I can. Yeah, I'm good. Never mind.
Yeah, Hyman will take one small bottle.
I'll try to. I'll try to take one of the small ones. Actually, I'm assuming that I did a short rest while I was watching you guys do your shenanigans.
Yeah, and we can also. I mean, we're gonna take a long rest right now.
Oh yeah.
On the boat.
Ray's looking good. However, he would like one of those small red bottles as well as his proper take. Trying to help.
So one red, one small red to Raid, one small red to Bajark. Did you take the large red as well, Bajark?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You know, you guys are talking about going to the boat. I think we're in a well-sealed fortress. I think I'd rather stay here.
He has a point. That leaves one small bottle. What do you think, Corwin? Achilles?
Give it to Achilles. He didn't take any. He didn't get anything else.
Okay.
Greg also exists.
I've still got a healing. I've got a healing potion.
Well, I guess Achilles is also frontline, more frontline than Greg.
Yeah. Rob, can you add that to?
And I've got a healing potion from like early on. I'm gonna swap out the chain shirt, the new one that I acquired with the other one, and ask anybody if anybody wants the one that I'm giving up.
Oh God, can't you all just let me identify them first, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bayron out to the boat, and I'm gonna sleep on the boat with him because that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, because
Corey, I'll take it.
Yeah, because well, and he didn't want to stay with where his dead friends were and stuff. So like they can probably want to respect that.
And the boat moves.
Very well. Out to the boat then. After we bring down the ale, and I'm going to secure the scroll, Rob, and just Kellick's just going to walk despondently back down to the boat, just thinking about the fact that his friends now have curses all upon them.
Kellick, what do you think about my pretty new ring?
We're going to see how pretty it is here shortly.
It probably has no magic on it. I'm literally just wearing a ring.
All right, to the boat.
That's the kind of luck that I have. I have yet to acquire a single magical item of any kind.
All right.
Aren't you magical enough?
It's quite true. I lay out those heals with all the feels. I am touching you inappropriately when I heal you, by the way. That's the only way.
I'm gonna do an investigation of each of the rooms that appear to have any like storage in there, and see if we can't find the recipe for the Bright Monastery ale.
So,
yeah, I was actually gonna ask. There was a staircase to the other side of the hallway, was there not? Or was that to the cellar?
It was probably to the cellar.
Oh, I thought there was. I thought in
the
hallway there
right
was
there
a
underneath
staircase
you that went into that weird courtyard room.
Yeah, this I wasn't able to find a digital version of the monastery that I normally have this encounter for. But there is a cellar. There was nothing in it except the brewery or the brewing kits that they used. You don't find a recipe for the beer, and you don't even really find any books. Really, the only written thing that you found was the scroll in the monastery, and but near one of the cisterns for or one of the brew kettles down in the basement, you do see in the corner kind of a etched circle with some symbols.
Oh yeah, I'm copying that down.
The undead lich demon man stole the fucking recipe for the beer. That's messed up.
Yeah, Kellick's not even really a fan of beer, which it actually pains me in real life to say that phrase outside of this. But because Rob knows my history.
Belnar would, he would have eventually heard you guys talking about looking for the recipes. He would have told you they do it all by memory. It's passed down by word of mouth. That's part of their secret.
Well, that causes Kellick even more pain that knowledge has been lost now.
But so make an Arcana check. I know these are your favorite.
Yes, my absolute best. I did a nature check earlier and I got a 22. I don't even like plants. Finally.
All right. You got yourself a 20. So you recognize, you don't recognize the symbols, at least in the sequence that they're in, but you recognize the circle for what it is, as you've seen a couple of them at the Arcana Academy when the important visitors or the leadership there in the Academy made trips to other parts of the kingdom or other kingdoms. They would go into the circle and then they would instantly vanish, and then you'd see them come back sometimes through these circles.
Ooh, very nice. Yes, I don't know if I'm capable of that, of copying down that knowledge. But if I'd like to, if possible, I'll make an attempt.
You know the spell is above your level, but you know that the sequence of the symbols is kind of like the address for that circle. So you'd be able to annotate the address down. That is not beyond your capabilities. You're not casting the spell.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to copy it down, because in the back of Kellick's mind, he starts to think that this is a vacated monastery that could be turned into a fortress called Fortress Unwilling Guards.
Fortress of the Unwilling.
Fortress. That sounds so ominous and like a sharp complaint.
That's kind of funny, because Raid would have been outside carving a mark into the front of the vacated monastery. Unrelated. Totally. Yep.
All right.
All right, to the boat.
Yes.
You guys almost missed that part.
I relay that information to the rest of the group that's in here, and I say, "Where's Raid?" Also, how much gold did we get?
You would have passed him as he was coming out. He was at the front door.
Yeah. I don't know where everyone else is at. They're all still in the...
What information did you relay to us?
About the fact that I found a teleportation circle in the basement, in the cellar.
Did you use it?
No. It's not. It's something that's beyond my capability to utilize, but I can remember this and commit it to memory, and that way, once I gain that level, or I can refer it to another wizard of a higher level, we might be able to use it to get back here if we needed to.
Instead of memorizing it, have you tried drawing it in your spellbook?
I did do that.
Okay, that's way better than trying to memorize it.
In his spellbook?
It's not in my spellbook. It's on a piece of paper, though.
Oh, you don't have a spellbook.
That is.
Ah, the truth outs itself, sir. Sir, wizard. I see. No wonder he's so bad at Arcana.
It's a long story. Maybe we could talk about it on guard sometime.
You learn something new every day. Let's make with the long rest.
Alright, so you guys start your long rest. I'm assuming Kellick starts to identify all the items.
Yeah, let's start with Bajark's ring.
Alright. night.
I'm sure it's
Rob,
nothing.
are we on a boat and moving, or is the boat moored? What are we?
He's staying there for the night.
Maybe, 15
Belnar
or so
does
foot
not
away
wanna-
from the edge of the dock.
Belnar brought down some of the ale. He offered each of you your own small cask. He brought down some of the smaller kegs.
I give my keg to Bajark.
Bjark puts both kegs in his backpack, which has unlimited space because it's a backpack.
Alright.
This is Final Fantasy VII.
So after a few moments of casting your ritual over the ring, it is indeed a magical ring, and you sense that a spellcaster such as yourself or Bajark or Greg or even Hyman could store several spells into the ring.
Oh, that's cool. Ring of spell storing. Sweet.
So you got yourself a ring of spell storing.
I am pleased to have picked this up.
It's a good item.
Yes, you are.
So it's up to 5 levels of spells.
Wow, that's a good one.
So 5 level 1s, 2 level 2s, and a level 1, a level 3, a level 2, a level 4, and a level 1, or a level 5 spell. The level of spells cannot exceed 5.
Nice.
As described in the book, yes.
Yep. What are you doing next?
A chain shirt.
So it is of elven make. It is a elven chain shirt and will add +1 to your AC to whoever wears it.
Sweet.
And I think if you're going to trade that in, Corwin, I think Achilles would be interested in taking on that chain shirt.
Okay.
The one that
You
you
can have it.
And what was Achilles wearing?
He was wearing studded leather.
I'd be happy to take that if he'd offer.
Does that ring of spell storing have spells already stored in it?
It does not.
Oh.
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the chain shirt that I had. Achilles can add that to his inventory.
And then we'll check out the red bottles.
So it's 1 greater potion of healing and 3 potions of healing.
Potion of healing, dope. So I can not drink this one too.
You said a greater and 2 regular?
3.
Well, I know what spells I'm going to store in it as we're floating down the road here.
And down to my last favorite thing. What is that scroll?
So you open it up, and it doesn't take you long to figure it out because it has the instructions on how to draw a teleportation circle.
But not the actual spell teleportation.
No, it's a scroll of teleportation.
Okay. We'll hang on to that.
As an admin note for you, Kellic, it would have a very high chance of failure for you to try to copy it into your known spells.
Gotcha.
Because it's way above your level. However, anybody that can cast spells can use the scroll, even if it's above their level. Currently, it's a one-time use item for you.
Yeah.
Or it just stays in your pouch forever.
It does go into the pouch.
And on that note, I think this is a good time to end it.
Whoa, hold on. My favorite thing. How much gold do we get?
Oh, yes.
Very on point.
I've got it written down here, but I really don't want to tell you. But
We were all there.
Raid is very interested in watching you guys count out the 1,200 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
That were in that chest.
I mean, Raid was watching them open the chest, and once he saw gold, he did approach. I did say that.
And let's see, we cut Greg and Achilles out of the cut because they weren't here. So no, I'm just kidding. That'd be fucked up.
Oh, that was getting pretty rough.
1,200 divided by 7. Good, that's easy math.
Oops, phone's dead. I don't know math.
If we include Belnor and give him his share, that'd be 150 each.
Yeah, but we're not going to.
Let's divide that by 8 and then make it 150 each, and then put the 8th share of 150 into our group loot bag. How's that
Sounds good.
Okay.
It's not sure if they go. I don't care. Sure, whatever.
Who's managing the group loot bag?
You want me to create a chat channel?
Oh, I am? Okay.
Well, you are now. It only makes sense.
Yeah, I'm kind of tracking it by session here. I got like a rolling list. I'll go ahead and start like a group gold pot on that list. So it's at 150 right now. Then.
Okay, like I'll add a channel to the Discord, so everybody can reference it.
What level are we? We're level 3?
You are still level 3.
4. Damn it.
One day we'll hit level 4, and then I'm just going to have to take a feat instead and learn how to use heavy armor. Time to bulk up from the front line.
We're not using any Electrum, right? It's just...
No.
Okay, good. That's why
And
did
how
they
much-
do that? This is...
How much did we add individually? I missed that.
150.
Okay. Hey, and Rob, I'm trying to find, like, I can't find in that D&D Beyond, like, what's the name of, like, the chain? I can't just find